Alright. Let me just make sure my avatar looks good. I had to sort of set him up last second. I didn't get a chance to really test and make sure everything was looking good. Alright, it looks good. Go ahead and turn that stuff back on. Music is good. Everything's good. Okay. And we are back for another week of streams. The next many weeks of streams are actually kind of all planned out for me. Because of what I have been doing to get the jobs up to 90. There's Summoner. I'm still not quite there yet. Up to 90, so I can get them ready for the role quests. So for the next, like, 5 weeks? I don't know. I guess it depends on if I do anything, like, different. Like, there's any collabs or anything like that. But for the next, like, 4 or 5 weeks, I'm basically gonna have, Saturday and Sunday are still gonna be my FF7 remake days. But Tuesday, I'm gonna be working on job quests, and Thursday, I'm gonna be working on the Endwalker role quest, basically. And that's sort of starting this week. Again, I say sort of starting this week because Paladin's actually finished, like, all of his quests. I actually kind of have finished all my quests for Paladin, except for one. I still have the level 80 quest, which isn't as important as the level, like, as the 10 level sets of quests. The final quest isn't quite as important, but still it's story, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this level 80 quest for Paladin now. And then since I don't have to do a whole quest line for Paladin today, I'm gonna head over to Charlian and figure out what this brand new business venture that Tataru wants to go on is. And we'll be starting the Grand Endeavour quest line. How far we get with it, I don't know. I suspect I'll at least be able to finish, like, one chunk of the Grand Endeavour story. The first patch of the Grand Endeavour stuff that was added, and I think 6.15, something like that. Because I suspect the Grand Endeavour will be similar to, like, Hildebrand stuff in sort of the way it's spaced out. So finishing each chunk of Grand Endeavour will probably be like hour and a half maybe. Alright, anyway. Let's actually figure out the very end of the Paladin storyline. If it isn't Ashran, how fare you, my friend? Still keeping up your training, I trust. The Sultan Sworn have not been idle either. Seeking ways to better serve our nation, we have joined hands with the Gladiators Guild. Really? We train with one another, helping to hone each other's sword arms. The guild even dispatches its members to assist us in guarding the palace. None of this would have been possible without First Sword Mila's cooperation. She's a dedicated woman, dedicated to her art and to her own, and I have the utmost respect and admiration for her. So it was with deep concern that I noticed that something troubles her of late. As before she was amiable, she has become given to brooding silences. Well, I know one person who can do that. Considered offering to lend an ear, but as a relatively new acquaintance, I did not wish to appear overly familiar. But you are her close friend. Will you not seek her out and inquire after the source of her consternation? I think I only know of one person who can mess with Mila that badly. And he kind of loves to do so. Hey, Mila. Oh, it's you, Ash. It's been a while. What brings you here today? Shenlins is worried about you. he is. Gods, was I being that obvious? Forgive me. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. It's kind of Jenlin's to worry about me. Raising. See, it's Aldous. He's returned to Eldar. He's been pardoned, so he has every right to be here. And just don't understand what's going through his mind. If it is the very man I've been longing to see. Oh. He's going samurai. He's become a horrible weeb, Mila. That's what's going through his mind. Greetings, Ashran. You look well for someone who's been raising hells all over the world. He's gone weeb. Wonderful. I see my attire intrigues you. Took my leave after the old cup. I believe I said something to the effect of still having much to learn. That's what I've been doing, learning. Remembered the elderly samurai who was making short work of our gladiators. So I decided to journey to the Far East to train in his style. He never cared for convention or tradition. It's any wonder we're confused to see you actually look the part. I suppose you're right. But you have to admit, Mila, look pretty good in this. Such an idiot. Good to see he's still a dumbass. So, Ash, how about you and I have a bout for old time's sake? Oh. Yep, I'm down. Let's do this, Aldous. Samurai vs. Paladin, huh? You're of a kind, you and I. We're of a kind, you and I. When we see a mighty foe, we can't resist the urge to test ourselves. As much as I fancy a rematch in the Colosseum, we'll have to settle for a humbler venue this time. Let's see. How about Scorpion Crossing, outside the gate to the Sultana? There's space there, not a lot of people to watch our glorious match. Don't you even think about fighting in the city. If you must feed your vanity, I'll attend as witness. At the very least, I can explain the situation to the Brass Blades, should they appear. Thanks, I appreciate it. I love that he finally gets a pardon, gets back in town, and he's like, let's go break the law. There you have it, Ash. See you at Scorpion Crossing. The very first thing he wants to do is, like, something that's totally not allowed in the city. Let's go have a duel in the middle of town. Western. Okay. Easy enough. Sultana. They did say Gate of the Sultana. Oh yes, I haven't shown this one off yet. I decided to run Great Hunt EX with some people one night, just for like fun, mostly. Just for the hell of it. I've been spending all the scales on the Rathalos equipment. I know you could build up 50 to get them out, but I really didn't want to do it 50 times. Anyway, I've been spending all the scales on the Rathalos equipment, and so I needed a few more bits of it. And somebody was running Great Hunt, so I went ahead and I ran it with them and got them out. And I also got Poogie, which is that little pig monster thing minion that was following me around earlier. I didn't mention him. So I managed to get the mount and the minion from it. On the same drop, actually, too. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, that was a lot of luck. I got the mount and the minion in the same run. This little guy, Poogie, he also comes from the Great Hunt. My adorable little bacon. Been looking forward to this. Come, my friend, let's begin. Well, are you seriously trying to do like a cut back forth, back forth, back forth, back forth thing with me, dude? Because I'm not a samurai right now. What the? Possible. Oh, this is like, whoop! I made a mistake. God. What, is he able to see my key now because he's a samurai or something? It's like, shit. How did you become so strong? Got something worth protecting. I mean, I always had something worth protecting, but as a paladin, that makes a lot of sense. You journeyed to another world and found something you wish to protect. He's just shaking. I am new. You're not new, Mello. Aldous, what's the meaning of this? Just, hi, I'm new. Bonk, 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 bonk. Just shit at me. There's no point. As I am, I don't stand a chance against Ash. Yeah, that new anvil sound effect is so puny. I don't know how to change the sound effect for it, though. You'd admit defeat before you've even fought. It's unseemly, aye. Because of my training, I've come to know the power of resolve and the difference it makes. It's not as satisfying. Yeah, I know. Give me. I need a moment alone. I need to look into how to change the sound effects for props. I probably have to take it like into Unity and change certain variables or something. Plus, I would need the old sound effect, the big chunky. This isn't the Aldous I know. He's never once backed down from a fight. I don't doubt that you've grown stronger since last we met. But so is Aldous. That's why he challenged you, to put his training to the proof. By that self-same training, he could see that he was no match for you. I don't know what to say. There's no use pondering things here. Let's return to the guild. Yeah, the Paladin questline is so weird, man. Like, more than pretty much any other questline for the jobs in the game, at least so far. Like I said, there's a lot of quest lines I haven't actually finished yet, but it's so odd. It's like gladiator, 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 then paladin, and everything's about paladin, and Sultan Sworn paladins, and free paladins, and then this whole big storyline of who's the true paladin, and who's has the right to wield the sword, and then that all gets solved at like 60, and then it's like, oh yeah, gladiators again. Huh? Like, they resolved the entire Paladin storyline way too early, and then they're like, what the fuck do we do now? I still have so many of these quests that, like, I just didn't bother to do. Like, I looked up ones that had actual rewards behind them, like glamour pieces or emotes or things like that, and went and did them, and then all the rest I just, like, ignored. Aldous hasn't returned. Wouldn't be surprised if he's left Eldar again. Wouldn't be the first time he's disappeared as quickly as he's arrived. Don't blame yourself. Problem is Aldous' and Aldous' alone. It's up to him to resolve it, however long that may take. At any rate, don't feel compelled to linger on his account. I'm sure you have much demands on your time. Come and visit again when you have the chance. Also, it's kind of weird how many directions the storyline goes in, because it's not just all about gladiators and paladins, but then they throw in samurai at the end as well. Sorry for taking off like that. What the... Truth be told, I'm ashamed to show my face. There's something I need to tell you. You just, like, give up being a samurai, dude? After I left, I thought long and hard about your words. On that which you said made you strong. Let me ask myself, what is it that I wish to protect? You found your answer? I did. All that I am, it took me a long time. I finally realized that it was always close by. Ah, yeah. Going back to being a gladiator so he can help the guild with her, basically. How this... Please say something stupid. It's embarrassing for me to say, but that which is dearest to me that I cannot bear to lose. Be something stupid. Something so stupid. Yes! It's the Gladiators Guild. She's gonna kill him. What? Oh, Guildmaster, he was a father to me. This place is his home. No matter where my path may lead, the guild will always welcome me with open arms. I realize that now. Oh, she's gonna kill him. You... So if I'm to protect the guild, it means, well, you know. It means I have to be at the guild. So from today, I'm giving up the itinerant life. All these years coming and going as you please, Centenaria would. You think you could just stay here? You've got a lot of nerve. My love, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried about me. Shut your mouth. If you wish to stay, then do as you like. That's what you're good at. Ah, there's the grimace I know and love. Really is no place like home. What a dumbass. Constantly delights in tormenting her and messing with her feelings. But just aside, gosh, because of you, I finally realized what's important to me. For that, I give you my thanks. From here on, I'll watch over the guild while I continue honing my skills. Who knows? If I work hard, I might even become the first sword one day. Yeah, she'll kill you first. Not on your life. No one would entrust the guild to a selfish bastard such as you. Skills or no, you're starting from the bottom like the rest. Aye, whatever you say. Good seeing you, friend. Do come and visit again. From now on, you know where to find me. I guess so. I think that's about it for Paladin. Actually, I don't know that they... I don't think they ever added a level 90 quest for the jobs. They put an 80 quest in. Hey, Baron. They put an 80 quest in for the jobs, even though they had the Shadowbringer role quests. For some reason. I guess it's just sort of like last-minute resolution to the storylines, but I don't think they ever added 90 quests. Bulwark Between Worlds. I think for Endwalker, it's only the role quests. Let me head back to the Chamber of Rule. If there is a level 90 quest and anyone has it, it's gonna be Genlin's. So if he doesn't have one, then... Yeah, he doesn't have one. Okay. So I think that's it. I think Paladin is fully ready for the Endwalker role quests now. There is not. Yeah. That's what I figured. I guess when you think about it, it does kind of make sense. If they came to the conclusion they were going to do role quests as the new, like, job quest thing, but, like, between the expansions, then they're like, oh yeah, we'll do role quests. And then they're like, well, some of these job storylines have been left a little open-ended. Let's add an 80 quest to sort of resolve the storyline then. Right? But now that they know they're focusing on role quests, I guess they're just, like, they don't need to do any more resolution for the storylines. Alright, off to Charlian. Time to start a grand new endeavor. believe this one is Magina. Yeah, I believe Magina is the one who has it. Oh, custom deliveries. I'm so far behind on the custom deliveries I already have unlocked. I don't need to go and unlock hers yet. I can worry about that later. That guy wouldn't trade with me. Not a chance. I have to, like, fully do all the shared fates for all the Endwalker zones, and I've done barely any of them before I can even trade with him. Let me see about, Yes, you do. Yeah. Well, they do have all the stuff. I don't need it now, though. Because I just finished the Paladin thing. Not that it matters that much. I was thinking about fully dressing up like Artifact Armor Paladin for the Paladin quest, but it was so, like, gladiators and samurais and just hanging out with my friends stuff that would have felt weird, honestly. There is a unique glamour in there, though. You've done it because you hate yourself. I'll get around to shared fates at some point. I see them on the Party Finder occasionally, and they're a decent way to level up some classes a bit. There's much better ways to level up, but if you have to do them anyway, they're a decent way to level up some classes that aren't quite there yet. It's just I pretty much always have something else that's more important to me. Oh, also I should probably pop out to my island and see if I can get that last bit of construction going. But I need... There was something I was missing. What was it? Oh, it was Seafarer Cowries. Which actually, I might have enough to get the last little bit of construction going. Alright, I'll start this. I'm gonna go ahead and start this quest line, but I'm probably gonna pop out to my island just for like 5-10 minutes to do a couple quick things. Not to gather or do anything like that, just to do a couple quick things. What's one left? Welcome, welcome. I am Magina, assistant shopkeeper and apprentice seamstress here at Taru's boutique. I doubt you remember my face, as I am merely one of many who owe you our lives. But you will always find my gratitude for saving me that day on the Evelyn Rhyme. That day on the Evelyn Rhyme. Oh, is that during the village quests or whatever? That horrible set of quests that I hated because it's like, oh, all the parents are dead, but at least you saved the baby. Was that quest line? The people that I saved over by the ruins? I think so. You also used to do them while you were leveling? Yeah. Yeah, like where Summoner is now, doing shared fates and Endwalker zones might be a decent way to level him up a bit. But I mostly just do my roulettes and like front lines. And it's actually kind of easy to get your jobs up to 90. If you're not trying to like, I need to do it right now as fast as possible, and you're just like doing your dailies with jobs that aren't there yet, you kind of get all your jobs up to 90 pretty simply and sort of just like over time. You're too kind. And while I hate to ask what more of you, please say that you're here to assist in Mistress Tataru's new endeavor. Not yet, but he soon shall be. Haha! That look, every fucking time that look. Whatever would we do without your penchant for turning up precisely when you're needed, eh? Now, to make the long story of our solvency short, we've secured the resources to produce the new designs I developed in cooperation with guilds near and far, and in sufficient quantity to meet rising demand. Cannot rest on our laurels, however. To serve passing adventurers and the occasional intrepid Charlene is all well and good, but we're hardly taking the world by storm. No. Much like yourself, we must ever look to new horizons. Scions prove that cooperation on a star-wide scale is possible, and we would be fools not to capitalize on that to build the grandest trade network in the history of Heidelin. All for the greater good, of course. In the history of Heidelin. It's so weird. For a very long time, it's like people were using Heidelin to refer to the planet, which kind of makes sense because of, you know, what Heidelin was. But then they were so aggressive about specifically stating, no, it's called Aetheris in Endwalker. And now Tataru's talking to Heidelin again. God damn it, game. Yes, this is a wonderful opportunity to bring people together. I often think back to that incredible moment when the Garlean army came to our rescue. Garlean army came to the rescue. For some reason, my mind is totally blanking on this story beat she keeps talking about. I wonder if it was during my 21-hour stream, so it's all just a blur. Perhaps our efforts, too, will one day lead to a miracle like that which took place on the Evelyn Realm. I've no doubt that they shall, but we mustn't expect such alliances to form themselves. We must be proactive, and who better to woo our future partners in commerce than our current #1 customer, you? Our erstwhile comrades in arms know that when it comes to good equipment and better ideas, few have such keen eyes as our adventurer extraordinaire. Even should they hesitate at first, I'm certain you can convince them using the samples I've prepared. Well, I see that my mind is made up for me. Click on Magina really quick. No, game. I'm looking for story beats, not random fucking info about Magina. This is killing me here. No, that's just random what quests she associated with again. Jesus, they have so little information. You know what? I have a better idea. I'll just look up the Evelyn Rhyme. Like, my brain is completely blanking on this. Yeah, Evelyn Rhyme, Camp Broken Glass. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, my brain completely farted on that and just, like, died for a minute there. Yes, I do remember the beat she's talking about. I thought it was weird. I'm like, I'm pretty sure she's Thavnarian, right? Why is she talking about the Evelyn, and the Garly, and what? No, they're talking about, yeah, when they were trying to head for the tower to send people to the moon instead of waiting for the Ragnarok to be finished. Right? And then everyone attacked, and then the Garleans came and helped fight off the abominations. Okay, I do remember what story beat they're talking about now. My brain just completely died on me. I guess those two brain cells decided to distance themselves instead of rub together for once in my life. Your assistance will have both coin and goodwill flowing in no time. Everything is falling into place. Where shall we send Ashran first? Don't you worry, I have it all planned out. First, Limsa. Sigurd has the bloody executioners working harder than ever, so he's sure to appreciate any extra supplies. That's actually perfect. I need to go to Moraby Dry Docks anyway. Next, Gridania. The Seed Seers are a source of trusted authority and insight into the Shroud. So we'd not go amiss in cultivating the investment of, say, Arun Senna? I hear tell he has some interest in affairs abroad, so the novelty of our samples may persuade him to our side. It's interesting how, like, how little they seem to hold to the idea of, like, Pajal shouldn't leave Gridania, or shouldn't leave the Shroud in this anymore, right? Like, that was a pretty big sticking point during a part of the White Mage questline. I think it was the Heavensward part of the White Mage questline. It was like, Pajals aren't supposed to leave the Shroud, or whatever, but it's, ever since, it's been like, fuck that, send them wherever you need to. And Arun even is like, I'm interested in the rest of the world. As for I feel confident in pinning our hopes on Pippin. He's always been a stalwart ally, and it goes without saying that he has more than a little sway in the Sultanate. Between his involvement with the Immortal Flames, the Syndicate, and the Colosseum, he's bound to find a use for quality accoutrement. With that out of the way, Regina, would you do the honors? 3 big sacks of crap for me to deliver to the 3 main city-states. Cool. Never let it be said that Tataru is stingy with her samples. Now, if you make your way to Limsa and climb aboard the Astalicia, I'm certain someone will point you in Sigurd's direction. The Astalicia. I have my own avenues of inquiry to attend to, but I'll check in periodically to see how your journey is coming along. Let's get to it. I get the feeling this is split up kind of like the main game is, actually. Because the first beat here, she's sending me to the 3 main city-states. My guess is either later in this questline, or maybe in, like, the next section that was added with the next patch, 6.2, I think. She might send me to, like, Heavensward, to Ishgard, and then she might send me to Kugane and Doma in the part that was added in patch 6.3. Because if I recall, I think in the most recent bit of Tataru's Grand Endeavour, there was a whole thing with, like, her and, shit, what is that dude's name? The one in Kugane that works for, Lolorito. Who she kind of despises. Starts with an H. Nope. Brain farted again. Wow, those brain cells really don't like each other today, don't they? Huh. No, not return. Teleport, but once is my free port. But anyway, there was a bit with, like, her and him, I think, in the most recent Grand Endeavour stuff. So if she's splitting it up by, like, each patch adds me going to the next, like, expansion area, then that would kind of make sense. RB, really quick. Okay. Quick drop by. What are you still doing here? I saw this dude with his, like, metallic blue outfit and sword and shit standing here, like, 3 or 4 days ago, standing by this Ciudades ferryman. Is he just, like, AFK for days on end, just standing here for some reason? Huh. Anywho, I am so close to rank 10. I think I have, yeah. I have Memphina's Sailor Moon song going. How you doing today? Nice. That should give me enough, actually. No, today should be 2, right? Yeah, today should be 2. So that doesn't start till tomorrow. Okay, I need to look up crime time or whatever for tomorrow. But it should be good. Anyway, granary. Come on, 3 spruce logs. Yes, 6 spruce logs. I'm gonna set the Mossy Mountain to go a little longer. Do I want to change it? Hammerhead, spruce logs, garnet, alyssum. I honestly don't know. I'll leave it at Mossy Mountain for now. This one I do want to change, actually. I usually like Fatal Falls. This gives me a lot of, like, the basic resource stuff. But with those spruce logs, with any luck... let me head up here. So one of these should be done. This one, I believe. And I think I have everything I need to level up the other granary, unless I've missed out on certain resources since the last time I checked. Which means all my workshops and granaries will be level 3 now. And with the Seafarer cowries that I just picked up, I should have enough to pay to open up the last zone. No Mammoth is an island? Oh, Sanctuary rank up, rank 10. There you go, baby, I did it. Nice. Sanctuary rank 10, Sanctuary Seeker. Which also might mean that I can finally get light here. Although I probably don't have the resources I need to build it. Oh god, just barely enough logs. Holy crap, that was close. Now I'll get 2 more ranks to max it out. Yeah, I know, I have to eventually. But this finishes off all of my production facilities, right? By tomorrow, all of my production facilities will be rank 3. And you? I should have enough Seafarer calories now. Yep. So I can expand into that last little area. And undoubtedly I won't have enough to build the, I think it's Lighthouse that gives you flight. I won't have enough resources for it, but I'll do that off stream at some point. Also, I want to check with the shop and see if some new items unlocked at rank 10, which I expect they would. At rank 10, I'd expect a number of new things to unlock. Oh, access to flying mounts. What? Seriously? I thought you had to actually build the landmark up there first before you got flight. I didn't realize that just doing the final expansion gave you flight. I thought for sure you had to build the landmark. Okay. Well, then I don't need to rush. All the landmarks do is give me a little extra, like, max groove. This is all normal. Garland GL2 might be new. Hey, Kiritsu. How you doing?
I get it all the time when I tank Mentor Roulette for some reason. Oh, 1 out of 1. What am I getting into?
Is it the hunt? No, the super hot.
Oh,
yep,
god damn
it's
it!
The hunt. Rathalos, yeah.
Not again! Wait, why is the party in full mentor?
The entire party was mentors? Like, that should not be allowed. It should not be like, this is such an unused place, we're just gonna throw all the mentors here. There should have to be at least one person who's not a mentor in any Mentor Roulette thing. Sprout left and you back. Oh my god. Beggars. Scabber's back. We've had our pixie wings. This is for long. I think all that stuff is normal. I think the Garland key the mount key might be new. I think pretty much the rest of this I've already seen before. There might be something else in there that I don't recognize as new. We'll see. All the Isle Explorer stuff is still all that's there. I haven't unlocked the other island stuff yet. I think that's at 11, or I suspect that's probably 12. Pretty much all this stuff is normal. These green ones might be new. I don't know for sure. Any of the stuff that's like much more expensive might be stuff that's new to rank 10. But hey, I did it. Got my island up to rank 10. Still have 2 more to go, but I do have flight now on the island, which is great. And I absolutely have these guys taking care of all this crap for me now. Right? I absolutely have these things being dealt with normally, like by the mammoths, because I just don't care enough to do it myself. Mine now. What? Was that just collecting a certain amount of stuff from your pasture? Leavings from animals? Yeah. I think the only drawback to not managing your animals yourself or your crops yourself is I think you gain a tiny amount of island experience whenever you do stuff with your crops or your animals, and you don't get that if the mammoths are running it. But I just couldn't be bothered to care enough. Oh good, care halted. I did want the care to halt on that. Problem is I don't want them to... Nah. I will deal with that later. There is actually like an optimal number of each vegetable that you should have, vegetable or fruit you should have or something like that, because it gives you a good supply of all of them, plus plenty for your animals, plus enough for any crafts and all that sort of stuff. I need to look at that again at some point, but I'll deal with that later. How are you doing on, you never touched your island? Yeah, so much of the... So the thing is, if you really are doing your island the way that they wanted you to do your island, which is a little bit here, a little bit there, pop in for maybe a half hour, do some stuff, go about your day, sort of thing, it's really not that tough. It's pretty simple. But a lot of the, like, I want my island to be productive for me stuff doesn't unlock until a lot later. Like, I had to reach Sanctuary rank 9. I don't know if it was required for me to be at rank 9. You maxed it before patch 6.3 in like 3 days and didn't touch it since. But I had to reach the point where these guys were willing to put on the 3rd expansion to each of these fields, and then they were willing to automate them for me. I do need to check with him. Trust a caretaker. How we doing? I think green feed is plenty for now. I always forget what the mood ranks are. Damn it. Because all they show is the damn picture, and I keep forgetting what the ranks are by the picture. No, 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 no. No, there it is. Wait, chipper already. Hostile, unhappy, content, chipper, gleeful. Full sun is the highest level. Oh, actually, then the green feed might not be enough. Because they're already, yeah. They're already, for some reason, they already knocked the mood all the way up in like 1 day. Ooh. Okay. Premium island feed. That's okay. I've got my crops automated now too, which means I should have plenty of food to create the premium. Good feed every day to keep them very happy. I do kind of want to... Actually, no. I want to... For the basic ones, I'm going to keep using the green feed just to, like, use it up. I don't care if they don't have max, but for the unique ones, I'll go ahead and get them to max rank. I want to use up this green feed so it's not just sitting around gathering dust, because there's literally nothing else for me to use it on. So even though it's a little less than optimal, I'll feed the normal animals just the green feed, and the unique animals the premium one. The island stag, that's unique. The basic chocobo, that's green. The Quevastator, he's unique. Big and horny, he gets the premium feed. Oh yeah, Hatchet Face, I forgot I called him that. I only got the gold back just recently. And then these two nannies that I picked up because I just needed a little bit extra of the resources they dropped. And Angie Puss, she gets the premium. Every day, keep them. Yeah. Okay. That'll let me sort of use up the excess green feed that I have on hand on some of these lower tier ones until I eventually, like, get rid of them to make room for more of the unique ones. And then I will look up the optimal pattern there for premium feed. Oh, yeah. I have a lot of cabbages there. Let me check and make sure that I have other stuff going too. Tons of cabbages, which I need to get rid of. I really only need like 2 patches of cabbages. Okay, I do have potatoes, pumpkins, parsnips. I've got a lot of other stuff going. Alright. So I will get another thing to use to make the premium feed before I have any chance of running out. And that is everything. I eventually need to build the last landmark. I wonder where they open for...
My cabbages!
I wonder where you're supposed to put the otter fountain, though. Because I think that's a new landmark that came with, like, rank 12. But I don't know that they added a 5th landmark spot. You may be meant to overwrite one of these with the otter fountain. Doesn't matter. I'm definitely going to put the lighthouse there, though, because it's such a perfect position for it. It's an optional one. It has nowhere for it to go. Okay. Does it at least still increase your groove like all the other landmarks do? You basically are just choosing whether to do the fountain or a different one. Another person who wants to lahi me constantly. Oh man, Soak his lahi is so great. Alright. Back to... Great. Oh god, when I actually take the time to look over and watch it when it goes off, I still love her face so much while he's doing that. It's great. Alright, I need to be... Astalicia. Fisherman's Guild's best place to go to. Alright, now we're focusing on the Grand Endeavour for the rest of the day, I think. Although really, I have a bunch of other stuff I need to do eventually. I do not have that item. Oh, I finished it. I actually need to go pick a new one up from her. That's okay. I'm not planning to run any roulettes or anything on stream today, so I can wait until after stream to go pick it up. Unless Tataru's Grand Endeavour has some new instance duty stuff going on that might work on Wondrous Tales, but I don't think. I haven't heard anything about that. Wait. No, not there. Couldn't be there. Must be around here. All the way up? Yeah. Ashwab. I recognize you. What do you want? There's a really nice glamour at the end of it, I'll give it that. Okay. As long as it's not about another bloody apocalypse. Don't see why not. Wait here. Or rather, as much as there is right now. Oh, yeah. Guys? Well, bugger me. Thought we'd seen the last of you for a while. What brings you aboard? Can I interest you in some fine garb today? No. Thanks, but I'm not a big fan of the service industry. I'm not gonna pitch him anything. I'll just give it to him as whatever. As for the wicked and all, we're getting so many shipping requests, we hardly put down anchor, sits old Charlene. You know, was a time I thought pirating was the whole world. That being the best of them all meant something. Going to Ilsabard made me see how small my world was. Compared to the real one, standing next to the star's finest, I started to wonder what I had to brag about. Then the bloody executioners went and did me proud by bringing in a bigger goddamn haul of adamantite than anyone else in the realm. Between that and the new metalworks we got going on with the kobolds, seemed like the right time for the executioners to change our sails, so to speak. Which is all to say that if you've got wares for promoting, be happy to show them off across the realm and beyond. Yup. Masterworks from Tataru's boutique, guaranteed by the Warrior of Light himself. I'm Warrior of Light Ashran, and this is my favorite boutique on the in Charlian. Almost seems a waste of wham. Folk could be lining up at the docks for these. Literally, seeing as old Charlene's only accessible by sea. Now, if we got ourselves an exclusive shipping contract. Yup. I don't think you're getting an exclusive though, dude. I see the course clear as day. Now we just need Emmanuel on board. Oh, that's okay. Right useless when there's work to be done. Talk's another matter. He still owes me one for keeping his sorry ass out of trouble. So I'll have him put me in touch with a few savvy salesman types on the continent.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Baron. Tell Tataru I look forward to setting sail on this new tide of hers. May the winds of good change guide us, alright? Pirate speak. It really ties the tongue up, don't it? That's right. It's me. How goes our little adventure thus far? Oh. Sigurd's eyeing the shipping routes, is he? All according to plan. But our work has only just begun. I'll keep after my own contacts while you work on our rune. Here he's not often in the city, but I don't doubt that Mother Miyun can sniff him out. Yay, I get to go see Mommy Miyun. You know, I really only see her, like, during events these days. Oh. Showing off his glowy, Byakko? I think? Weapon? I think those white and black Inspirited, or whatever they're called ones, I think, are Byakkos. Everyone just standing around next to the Aetheryte showing off their glowy weapons. Mommy, sorry, Mommy, sorry, I mean, isn't Asha stuck with a sudden craving for eel pie, were you? Or is it information you fancy? Yes, word of our seed seer's comings and goings never fails to reach my ears. I'm told that ever since he returned from his foray to Ilsabad, he's been roaming back and forth between our neighboring tribes' settlements and the Lotus Stand. You miss him if you make for one or the other, like as not, so I suggest you waylay him at the Blue Badger Gate. Waylay him at the Blue Badger... Jesus. What are we doing on this anyway? Not that I care, really, that much. But, oh, wow. If I just keep gathering some collectibles, I'll have trade yeah, if I just go on ocean fishing a couple more times, I think I'll have trade mentor. Holy shit. Player comms, that comes with time. This is Thursday. This is next Thursday, this is the Thursday after that, and this is the Thursday after that. So all three of these will be completed over the next couple of weeks. Player comms is probably going to be the stickler here. I'm doing pretty good on player comms, I think, but 1,500? I don't think so. Oh! Actually, I'm closer than I thought. Damn. I thought I was in the, like... 300, 400, 500. I didn't remember I was over 1,000. I just don't really pay attention to it. If I really aggressively wanted to become mentor, I could just like run everything as a healer for the next few weeks or a month or so. Like, that's how you get the player comms. If you're a decent enough healer not to let your party die a lot, then you'll basically get all of them. But yeah, I'm actually closer to both mentors than I thought I would be. Hey, Arun. Your weird little bowl haircut. Curious. Just like hanging out talking to the kids. You get more on tank or DPS these days? Sadly, I don't want comms at all, and I keep getting them. It's kind of surprising. I could see tank. If you do well as a tank, and you aren't like letting aggro slip, and you're keeping the boss faced away from your party, and all that sort of stuff, I could see people giving the tank a lot of comms. But DPS, I usually don't get many on DPS. I usually get maybe one on DPS. On healer, I'll almost always get like 2 or 3 or more if it's a bigger party. Over 3,800 of them now. I don't have any use for them. Stop giving them to me. Yeah, I know. You only really have use for the player comms up to 15 for mentor, but I think there might also be an achievement for them that's higher than that. I can't... Yeah, 3K. That's the one I was thinking of. There's an achievement at like 3K. But yeah, beyond that, it's like no use whatsoever. But no way to tell if someone already has more than enough. Might I ask why you're loitering at the gates, Ashran? And with such an enormous sack? I admit you piqued my interest.
Taste the rainbow.
Ow. Oh. That new anvil that Aaron gave me is just... It's just not as satisfying as the one from VTuber Plus was. The sound is just not as good. Freaking bong. It's like, ugh. I want the heavy crunch that the one from VTuber Plus had. To integrate the tradition and ingenuity of guilds throughout Eorzea in such a fashion is no small feat. As it happens, I'm of the mind to do something similar myself, assuming I secure the other Seed Seer's approval. You are doubtless aware that historically Gridania has placed the peace of the Twelve's wood and our covenant with the elementals above all else, often to the detriment of our relationship with other peoples. Yet much as we are one with the Shroud, are we not also part of the Star Entire? Our ventures in Garlemald made plain the strength of a world united. This attire you carry demonstrates much the same truth. But perhaps you assumed you would need to talk me round to the idea. If so, I apologize for the disappointment. If 'tis any comfort, I'm nearly as surprised myself. No longer am I content to hear the words of the elementals alone. I wish to know the voices of men. While our time in Garlemald has shown me that my ability to listen is average at best. These horns may mark me as gifted in the Twelve's Wood, but beyond, they inspire neither fear nor awe. I have been mistaken several times for a Zayla, and may as well be one, for all the difference my status at Seed Seer makes to those who want for succor. Oh, see, that's interesting. I actually personally didn't really know that there was any difference between the Seed Seers and Aura. I kind of just figured the Seed Seers were from some like ancient line of Aura, and that's why they had the horns. But according to him, they're not Aura at all. They just are like a wholly different group of people that are born with horns. It was the self-same insignificance that allowed me, for the first time in my life, to truly feel part of a greater whole. I am but one life among myriads upon this star. I dare say I should behave accordingly. I mean, I know the Seed Seers came about before the Aura existed as a race, but I thought they just like retconned that the Seed Seers were Aura, basically. With luck, my elder sister shall agree. Tell Mistress Tataru that her gift is accepted with gratitude, and she ought to hear from us soon. Oh, I'm almost out of my drink. I may need to go and get another bottle of water pretty soon. Guess who? Did you speak with Arun yet? That sounds promising. I'm beginning to understand what makes our Seed Seer friend tick. But we can discuss that later. You need to catch Pippin as his duties take him from Ildar once more. I believe he spends much of his time at the Colosseum, so perhaps you should pay a visit to the Gold Court. I'll be awaiting your full report at the boutique. Like, this one has been pretty easy so far. I wonder if this is really the only thing you do in the first bit of her story. If that's the case, I may get through the entirety of the Grand Endeavour if it's all this short today. At least all of it that exists so far. Well, that's certainly something to just teleport in and see. Bye. Great, it was one of those wild, angry red chocobos. What was it doing here in the city? Those things are dangerous, don't you know? Yeah, Colosseum. Nope, this way. You know, every time I'm around this area, like in Ul'dah, it just reminds me that I haven't started the Masked Carnival at all yet, and I really ought to at some point. There's so much other stuff going on that I just keep forgetting to do so. I see. Marshal Terrapin is currently engaged in another meeting. I shall tell him that Ashran awaits at his convenience. My understanding is that there are people that do Masked Carnival stuff like every single week because there are certain rewards that you can gain from it like every week that are just useful. I don't even remember what it is. Like tombstones? Or stuff like that, I think. My apologies for keeping you waiting. I didn't expect you here this evening. If anyone was gonna accept this, I would expect Ul'dah. Really powerful gear? Okay, sure. Tataru's offering quality material, is she? I can hardly say no to that. It fits almost too perfectly with my plans for the flames. I have long striven for mastery of the blade. I required the trials of Ilsabard, however, to truly see Tizona for what it is. The fire that warms the coldest night. The spark that ignites a blaze of hope. And most of all, an unbreakable testament to Father's faith in me. More ally than tool. It's a treasure beyond price. Does every soldier of the Immortal Flames not deserve allies such as this? Arms and armor to remind them of what they fight to protect. To help them stand when they might otherwise fall. Indeed, works made possible only through the ingenuity and dedication of allies across the star may be just the sort of inspiring armaments we need. Gil, poetics, and that's the one thing. Alright, that's the thing that I was thinking of that I had forgotten, is the allied seals. I do some hunt stuff, but like allied seals get you access to aetheryte tickets, and a lot of people were talking about like not even like the normal daily or weekly hunts, but just like running hunt trains on like S ranks and doing Masked Carnival and stuff for allied seals so they can get more aetheryte tickets. I need to start doing that a little more too, getting a bunch of aetheryte tickets, because I'm starting to teleport like all over the world, and I'm reaching the point where I just don't have enough favored destinations to put down to be able to go anywhere for like less than 1,000 anymore. Poetics I don't care too much about. I'm basically spending all of my poetics on soil for my FC to use for the gardening at this point. I'm at the point where I need causalities now, which are such a bitch to get. Anticipate that I'll be sending along an order for custom equipment ere long. In the meantime, would you mind if I use these samples for a few trials here at the Coliseum? It's for first clears of the carnival. Does that reset each week then? Because I remember hearing people who were like running it every week. I wonder if the Masked Carnival resets each week. If so, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a weekly thing. No thanks. We should put them to use immediately. As a child of Ul'dah, however, naught strikes fear into my heart like the prospect of receiving valuable goods for free. Must insist you accept something in return. I had been meaning to gift that necklace to Tataru. Its poor condition aside, she might rather have it than not. What? Why were you planning to gift a necklace to Tataru at all, is what I'm wondering. Spoke with Tataru at some length about our pasts, you understand. In many ways, we're quite similar. As you recall, her family was bankrupted when she was very young. Consequence, some of the matches give a weekly reward. That's it. Okay. Family's bankrupted. Consequence of her father's business failing. They were forced to put all their wealth toward paying off his debts and then some. One asset they reluctantly parted with was a necklace treasured by her mother, for which Tataru has long searched to no avail. Oh, because he found a necklace that was important to Tataru. Strangely enough, I recently discovered jewelry of the very same description amidst a store of neglected Colosseum prices. The phrasing on this is a little odd. It could be the exact same one, or it could just be one that's very, very similar. I'm thinking it's like supposed to be the same one though. That would just make it more meaningful, I guess. Assuming it is the same piece, yeah. I should like to see it returned to her. Is significantly worse off for having changed hands though, and only the sapphire centerpiece remains unlost and undamaged. She may appreciate the sentiment nevertheless, but it's difficult to say. What do you think? I think yes. Yeah. The memories it holds aren't lost or damaged, even if it is. Besides, I'm a fucking master goldsmith. Give it to me, let Tataru explain to me what it looked like before, and I can craft up the fucking, the rest of the necklace to set the sapphire in easily. True enough. But if it's to be a gift, I would prefer to at least clean it up a bit. In that case, I considered asking the Goldsmiths Guild, but you ought to be able to turn the necklace into a piece that Tataru would wear. Not precisely what she remembers. So does this dialogue here change if you aren't a goldsmith? Imagine you'll have the opportunity to pick up gems and other suitable materials on your travels. From there, it's merely a matter of unifying the pieces. Are you willing? Because if you weren't, you wouldn't be able to craft it at all. I could still go pick up the gems he wants by just going out and like fighting and adventuring a bit, but have the sapphire removed from its setting and sent to the boutique with all haste. I doubt even Tataru would dare to open a private package addressed to you. Best of luck in finding matching materials, and in your mercantile endeavors, of course. May the traders guide you to the fortune fair. If we're not going to involve Tataru in this because you want it to be a surprise, then you better send along a note with the package that explains to me what it's supposed to look like. Otherwise, I'll have no clue. It's just a free sapphire. Like, send along a drawing and some descriptions on what it's supposed to be. Oh, yeah, I could just do return. I have old Charlene set. For right now. You've returned. With your bag all the lighter for having given away your samples, I hope. Speaking of which, a parcel from one Pippin Tarpin arrived not long ago, addressed to you. Could it be that our newfound partnerships are already bearing fruit? Sort of. My mother's necklace. That's a wonderful idea. Please allow me to assist. I swear I won't breathe a word of this to Mr. Tataru. What parts you will need. Do you know what style Mr. Tataru prefers? This necklace is to be a keepsake. Why not focus on that? Apologies. I could not help but overhear. It's quite alright. But do please keep your voice down. What was it you were saying? It simply occurred to me that, since you were gifted this sapphire so readily, our other partners in this endeavor may wish to offer up something for Mistress Tataru as well. With such gifts, you could turn the necklace into a memento of not just her past and its trials, but her present successes as well. That's perfect. If our plans for the boutique proceed apace, we should soon have more than enough tokens from our friends across the sea. What do you think? Yeah, sure, why not? Well, were you waiting for little old me? It's terrible. Mistress Tataru, we were, just discussing the successful delivery of the samples, yes. Good to hear. How fares dear Pippin? He's good. Glad to get the new weapons. I knew he would come through, though I admit that I wasn't expecting to outfit a whole host of immortal flames quite so soon. I suppose it goes to show that even the most hardened warrior can always learn a thing or two. The secret in our rune have changed as well, if your tales are any indication. Imagine their personal growth bodes well for that of our network. Thank you for checking up on them. We must sort through our current commissions before deciding who to approach next, but I know I can count on you to be ready when we are. I think that was the entire first section. Yeah, at this rate, I think I'll do the entire Grand Endeavour today. Soaring Profit, Suspicious Opportunity. Tataru's Grand Endeavour. Okay, that's interesting. Soaring Profits was added in 6.2 and Auspicious Opportunity in 6.3, but for some reason they're giving them both to me now instead of in order. I mean, it's not like they had to be in order. I'm just surprised that since they were adding different patches, it's not like one leads into the other. Okay, that's fine. But Soaring Profits was added first, right? Yeah, Soaring Profits was added first. Okay. I'll pick up both of these, though, I'm sure. Oh, Soaring Profits. Hey, guys. I haven't seen you since the Void Arc. Although if we were really looking for people to give us more jewels and stuff for this necklace, then that's a pretty good place to start. Oh, 2 packages. Hello there. Your arrival could not have been more timely. Mistress Tataru has but just left instructions for another batch of deliveries. She sends her regards, of course. Today she is in Idleshire for business with Rowena's House of Splendors. And tomorrow we'll no doubt find her in some other far-flung corner of the realm. We mustn't be outdone, Ashran. This time our samples are destined for 2 organizations in Curthis, an arrangement made possible by none other than Master Sickard. He contacted his dear friend Lord Emmanuel de Fortant, you mean his boyfriend? Who was kind enough to spread word of the boutique and to his own contacts across Ishgard. It hardly took any time for the first letter of interest to reach us, and once these samples have been delivered, that interest will be piqued to a passion. Or so I have been assured. But Emmanuel has insisted he will take care of all the particulars and bid me convey with enthusiasm that he looks forward to accompanying you on the deliveries. Oh boy. Sorry. Got one of those burps coming up that never quite reaches the top of your throat. Ugh. Now then, regarding that secret mission of ours. Gorgeous sapphire, is it not? It will make a beautiful necklace once restored. A keepsake of not only Mistress Tataru's mother, but that of her many friends and allies from across the realm. I'm confident that someone of your experience has a most discerning eye for mementos. Bring back anything you think will make a worthy addition. Okay, so the game may not give a shit whether you are a goldsmith or not, because all of this is just like, your discerning eye is basically just like going to everyone, they're like, here, take this jewel, take this jewel, take this jewel, and then maybe these girls, like, are the ones who put it back together once you have all the pieces. Tataru, leave these samples in your capable hands and eagerly await your safe return. Screw it, I'll go ahead and pick up the last one. No, wait, you know what? No. I'm gonna hold off on the last one, since it has like a big reward at the end and a new like glamour pieces and stuff like that. I'll go ahead and do these in order. Well, in order is not quite right, but you know what I mean. I'll go ahead and finish this one first and then do Auspicious Opportunity. Which means I'm gonna be hanging out with the Four Lords, I guess. Because auspicious. Auspices. That damn word that I constantly forget in this game. Freaking auspice. You. That's not solid? That's not solid. Huh. They didn't add collision to that little awning or support pillar there. It's weird. Like, it's an odd thing for me to even notice, but that was just odd. I walk over the edge and just fall straight through the mesh. Hello, old boy. I love that. He shows up and like, hello, old boy, and his very first words, Ashred, old boy. He's so predictable, Madeline. It's good to see a rosy glow in your cheeks, considering that dreadful business with the imminent destruction of mankind at the end of times and whatnot. Yes, indeed. Who better to distribute exquisite arms and accoutrements than a bona fide hero such as yourself? Well, I have two parties with simply ravenous interest in your products, dear chap. First of whom so happens to be the rather exquisite herself, my dearest Lady Laniet. Oh, god damn it. You're just using this as an excuse to torment her with your unwanted affections again? Really, dude? Be so good as to precede me to the Rose House. I shall be along promptly, of course, just as soon as I'm coiffed and powdered. That doesn't impress her. Like, sorry bro, but Laniet's a soldier. All your coiffing and powdering doesn't impress her. One of these days when I see the, let's turn that off. I do like the, Monster Hunter music on Rathalos, but I don't care right now. One of these days when I actually see the hunt train up on Party Finder, I should actually join it at some point to see what all kinds of, big, like, bonuses I can get out of just running S-rank hunt train stuff. Because I've heard there's a lot of things you get from that one too. Ahmed Ashra, it's good to see you hailing home. Thank you for personally making the trip. I know your obligations are many. Truth be told, your arrival could scarce have had better timing. While our erstwhile troubled relations with the Vanu Vanu improved by the day, we have been forced to reconsider our current munitions due to recent incidents of... I have come, my darling Blossom. Behold a Manolin the Executioner, here to smite your foes with ruthless ardor. Holy shit, a Manolin. Like, Berserker Warrior attire? Really? That's too far, dude. Huh? Strike rather smashing silhouette, do I not? Why, Sika could not have found better man to gift these samples to. He's wearing the 89 warrior artifact stuff, I guess. Surely such splendid armor could be put to better use than fashion, Lord Manolin. Could I not prevail upon your better senses to relinquish that gear to those who might appreciate its practicality? Far be it from me to deny any request of yours, Lady Laniet. Only, I must confess that I may have slightly exaggerated Sika's generosity in the matter of gifting these. Ah, you mean to say you borrowed them, no doubt without his knowledge or consent? Why should I have expected otherwise? Friends may forgive, but it bears repeating that your clients deserve at least a modicum of professionalism. You do have other clients, don't you? Of course I have. And of no little celebrity at that. You remember the Red Bills, of course. Yeah, I do. It's a good shot. And there's Kate Sith in the background just to torment people with PTSD again. To see their paralysis demon again. The Sky Pirates. An experienced adventurer should know them hardly surprises me. But how does a privileged son of House Tom come to make their direct acquaintance? It was a happy coincidence of ale and circumstance, I assure you. As Ash here can attest, an unbiased range of social contacts is the essential arsenal of not just adventurers, but any gentleman of consequence. Unbiased is all very well, but Sky Pirates are precisely the problem I was speaking of earlier, Ashram, before we were interrupted. Really? You're having trouble with Sky Pirates? Is it what's-her-name's crew again? Although she seemed to cool off a bit after the Sky Pirate storyline. I wonder if it's a new crew. Recently, self-proclaimed Sky Pirates have been marauding trading vessels with troubling audacity. Even the Sky Steel Manufactory has reported stolen property at the hands of these ruffians. Troubling news indeed. I cannot imagine fellows as amicable as our Red Bills could be responsible. Still, if we should hear aught of it, I shall send word directly. Now then, off we trot to the infamous Perrick. I have been told to seek out a certain red standard upon Coldwind, or the pulse quickens. The red standard upon Coldwind. Oh god. Yeah, that good old red standard just sitting out there waiting for you to stand by it and wait for him to pick you up. Except I should be able to fly straight out to the Red Bills, because I suspect my character would, like, know where their location is. Although their location might move. I don't think it moves. But it certainly floats, so I guess they could move it if they wanted to. So you may actually need to do this every time, because only they know where they currently are. I can't believe he's still dressed like a warrior. It looks so terrible on a mandolin. Hey guys. Well, if you ain't the very picture of health, Ash. Saving the star from complete annihilation didn't tax you over much then, eh? What? Ah, holy crap! I actually like Kate Sith. I think Kate Sith looks great, but I love how many people I know who are like, "Ah, holy shit, that thing is hideous. Get it away from me." Let me guess. It was not compared to all the bowing and scraping required at the mercantile genteel. Don't tell me this dandy is what wooed you from the life with sweet nothings of financial comfort. Oh, hell no. You're fired, my good man. As well as I, that the only one wooing Ashran into anything is yourself. Don't think your interest in our mutual friend here escaped my notice. Your aim all along was less about armaments than it was an audience with Ashran, was it not? Not bad for a dandy. I might have me sights set on a touching reunion between Ash and myself. That's not to say I won't be needing those samples. See, I have a job that could right benefit from both your keen sense and those pieces you brought me. So long as they're half the quality of what a Manolin was showing off in the alehouses anyway. I can count on your participation, yes? You'll be duly compensated, of course, just name your price. How about just adventure? Let's go. Parts of a necklace. For Tataru herself, eh? I'd have preferred something you might make use of. Well, I am. This is a gift for Tataru. But far be it from me to dictate what a man does with his booty. Personally, I like to shake mine and twerk it around and go clubbing and dance all night with it. But, you know, you can do whatever you want with your booty. That's your recompense. I'll see what I can do. Now that we have you on board, allow me to elaborate. Seems another band of petty thieves has been masquerading as sky pirates and harrying honest traders as of late. So you've heard of them? Well, these so-called monstrous cockatoos don't exactly strike fear into the heart of a man. But they're being a right nuisance. Now they've gone and made things personal. You remember the Rymir, don't you? The captain's old airship. That's so sad. After what happened in Unscathed, we've been commissioning the finest airship parts from across the realm for the construction of her successor. Only to have those cockapert nincompoops pillage the very Skysteel manufactory vessel that was carrying our precious cargo. Enough of some people, eh? Makes my mouth water. Of course, once the cockatoos realized whose property they pilfered, they flew into a panic and held up in Idleshire after stashing the goods somewhere. Oh, really? This is where you and your samples come in. I want you to take Leofard and... Before you spill the rest, Stacia, let's make sure our friend here is still up for a spot of fouling. How about it then? My mercantile genteel is at your service. I've been craving game bird lately. Yeah, that sounds about right for my cat boy. I wish I still had my Sky Pirate glam ready. I wonder if I have anything somewhat like that I can use. I knew I was right to call you. Those downy ducklings won't know what plucked them. Come to think of it, I do have something I can use, but I need to change class first. Right so. With Ashran returned in our crew complete, I actually forget what Kate Sith sounds like now. Did they ever voice Kate Sith? I actually don't remember if Kate Sith ever had a voiced dialogue line in the entire Sky Pirates thing. Maybe. Victory over these ne'er-do-wells is most certainly assured. By the by, would you have any terrible objections if I inform the Rose Knights of your designs upon these charlatans? The Knights are affiliated with House Hyanite, you see. Must have particular interest in recovering the contents of that Skysteel vessel. I know my the most capable Lady Lanier simply will not rest until she has brought these scoundrels to justice. Can't say it's an alliance I've ever considered. But so long as I get all the cockatoo I'm due, our knights most thorny are welcome to catch and cage as they see fit. Splendid! Lady Lanian shall be very glad to hear of it. Overjoyed even. Yes, she may simply be unable to contain her unbounded delight. I must away! You're so pathetic, man. Not awaiting us in either shall but danger and subterfuge. But such is more tempting to our ilk than lovely knights, eh? Let's be off. I'll explain the rest of our gambit once we get there. Machinist, baby. Goggles and everything. There you go. Not exactly Sky Pirate, but that's Sky Pirate enough. I'll probably hide the gun. Who's the dandy now? I reckon my reputation precedes me in these parts. Legendary red-billed Leofard ain't known for togs like these. Oh, he's wearing fancy duds. Actually, that is the machinist outfit. That's the 90 machinist that he's wearing there. Yeah. I could get used to this. Comfortable, practical, with a sense of style to boot. Ain't often you find that holy triad in battle gear. What the line you're touting? Which brings us to your role, my master plan. Well, it ain't easy laying low in a motley place like Idleshire. These cock-a-hoop cowards have been managing it well enough. So to lure them out, we're going to spread savory rumors of a black market merchant looking to fence fine contraband for even finer coin. That's you. Just strike up a chat with any adventurers or peddlers that seem like to share hearsay. I'll be playing your handsome bodyguard, so rest assured I've got your back, master. I've taken the liberty of preparing your guys. It ain't as flattering as Leofard's, but you should fit the part nicely in this. Oh, they already prepared an outfit for me. That's too bad. Adventures I can continue wearing the black market merchant guise in order to proceed with quest objectives. Leaving behind, leaving the company again. Stacy to restore, prolong the garment change. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's black market trader. That's actually I look like him. I look exactly like him. Keep forgetting the damn name. Hancock, that's it. Hancock. I basically look exactly like Hancock. So yeah, black market trader sounds about right. Thanks, Stacia. Less for 30 minutes, that's plenty. Although, you know, since the game saw fit to send me here anyway... How am I doing on poetics right now? I don't need to go spend them right this second. Besides, I can technically spend those poetics wherever I want. I can only get the soil for the gardening here, but I can spend the poetics on the item I need for the soil anywhere. Oh, can't do it while I'm wearing the guise. Okay. Let me go finish talking to these 3 people, and then hopefully that'll be enough and I can take the guys off and still go back to Stacia and finish the quest. So then I can just grab the thing here. Contrabandists. Well, I do know some sky pirates new in town. Just the other day I overheard them discussing the latest windfall. Ah, yes. Just the sort of enterprising folk we're looking for. You think you could help us pin them down? Do what I can. No stranger to sky pirates. I'll ask around. Is this one actually inside here? No, it's probably around back. Yeah. Okay, then I'll hit this one up first. This one is, I think, in here? But it may be on the other side. Nope, there we go. Jovial busy dealer. Yep. Oh, goblins. Yes, Gobi I catches such sky stealers. Good king, Sky stealers come to claim busy deal at Crackfort, but bring no trade goods for Jingli Shine. Great laugh joke for Gobi merchants. Sky stealers leave with grump face. Gobi does not understand why uplanders wish to trade tongue flaps with grump face sky stealers, but happy to lend for more laugh jokes. Much obliged. If all goes to plan, we'll have you laugh joking over their sorry hides for summers to come. Laugh joking. This one's around back. Oh yeah, down here. Okay. It's a little weird. Distinguished merchant. Merchant yourself, are ya? I'm some overstepping, but consider this friendly advice. Seeking out sky pirates dressed in such stereotypical garb is akin to dangling a sign from your neck reading, "Purge my purse." Oh, the righteous red bills may pity you, dear sir, but few else. Righteous. Righteous ain't never been to me like it, mate. Just can't abide them reprobates, but don't honor the creed of the sky pirating. Or so you can imagine Red Bill Leofard might say, eh? Not that it's any matter of ours. Anyhow, should you find someone looking to offload dubiously obtained merchandise, send them our way, will ya? If you insist. Don't say I didn't warn you. Especially when you come face to face with whatever brute they've hired to browbeat for them. Oh yes, I heard that sky pirate lot crowing all about it. An ally of unparalleled strength, if they're to be believed. What's this? Okay. This is undoubtedly the next story, but I'll wait until I fully finish it up, because I may need this costume for the actual meeting. Are they down there? I think they're down there. No? Up. Up, stupid. Look at the arrow. So, we're the talk of the town yet? Well, as I can tell, you're strong contenders. Perhaps second only to rumors about a mysterious intimidator who cast their lot in with these cockatoos. Only natural that those sniveling whelps hired a browbeater. But what thickhead willingly courts the rancor of Red Bill Leofard? I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it's a Manolin because he's wearing the warrior armor and they thought he was a tough guy or something. I suppose a few names come to mind. No matter. Plan proceeds as discussed. Let's take to the streets and wait for our clients to come crawling, eh? They still have that painting up on the wall from the last Hildebrand one. Oh there. You the trader looking to trifle with the monstrous cockatoos. Trevor, with scrags like you send me. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. A voice. Red Bill Leofard. As you live and breathe. Not for long, though. You don't hand over what you and your Dicky Bird stole. Bluster all you like, Red Bill. You ain't getting the better of us this time. We've treated with a sky pirate that'll crush you to pumice. You were thinking this would be ever so simple, were you not, my dear Leofard? Oh, really? It's you! You did come back. Didn't you stop all this nonsense bullshit at the end of the Sky Pirate? I guess it was too much to hope for. Not in the slightest. I was thinking surely Radley and her talons would never sink so low as to become lackeys to a lackey. But here you are. Might even start to pity you. And that is where you consistently underestimate me, Red Bill. I would stop at nothing to realize my desires. Or were the sweet memories we made together in Dunscaith not enough to convince you of that? I suppose I might be willing to overlook your stubborn indifference and return those stolen airship parts you so desperately seek. If you would call me your captain. Yeah, that ain't happening. Completing that airship means more to me than you'll ever understand. I ain't leaving here without me stolen goods. If they're worth recovering, that is. You there, Crocklordum. You didn't leave that plunder and wind-aspected territory, did ya? Of course you did. It's as empty as a tosspot's tankard. Those airship parts are embedded with highly calibrated corrupted crystals. Put them in any contact with wind sprites and they're no better than glorified scrap. Wait a moment. He said contact, didn't he? How many wind sprites go contact in the rock formations on Provenance to you, eh? It'll be fine. Thank you for telling us, dipshit. Tataru, you got hands on an airship, yes? Take her to Provenance and go pick up our stolen goods. Some genius hid them under a rock. We're bluffing? Obviously. Don't make me doubt your intelligence, Radlia. What airship needs parts that can't handle a little wind? Yeah, it's like you really think wind ether is gonna fuck up airship parts? Are you stupid? Doubt what you'd like, Leofard. I hardly need bloody airship bits to beat you into submission. Let's play! Finally, it's beaten down. Let me slip into something more comfortable. Yeah, it's a good thing I came with my Sky Pirate-esque outfit on underneath this disguise then. Because that means he should slip right back into my machinist. Yup, perfect outfit for this. I'm so glad I thought to do that. Ashran? Wait, you didn't notice? Fucking brown-haired catboy man traveling with Leofard and a pair of, like, little circular glasses that don't hide anything made you mistake me for someone else? Seriously? I figured she knew. Did you say Ashran? Isn't the Ashran left? Since when was he a friend of the Red Bills? Since Heaven's Word? Seems I'm not the only one whose name is worth something in these parts. I'm still prettier, though. Yeah, that's debatable, buddy. We'll talk about this later, Leopard. Well then, sweet cockatoos. Let's get about cutting you up into cock-3s and 4s, shall we? Red Bull by himself is one thing, but Ashran's something else. Ain't nothing for it, lads. Run! Flee for your lives! Run away like little girls! So bad. So much for monstrous. Let's leave them to the garrison. Ain't enough meat on their shivering bones to warrant the chase. Radlia. Reckon this was little more than a diversion to you, but surely you didn't think I'd fold to such a weak hand. All the more pity that you assumed those airship parts were the only pieces of value taken from me and mine. No matter. It's time to make your allegiances clear. You and your talons intend to continue this farce, then we'll have it out. Here and now. Well? Seems I misjudged my prospects. I thought those simpletons might amount to more than sniveling turntails, but I have neither loyalty nor affection for a useless cockatoo. Suppose I shall have to content myself with this reunion in itself, but you'll need more than clever bluffs to evade me next time. With that, you may be clear. Oh, we didn't even get to fight. Oh well. Like, double machinist, I get the feeling me and Leopard would have wiped the floor with everyone in like 5 seconds. Okay. Now, before we head off, now that I'm back in my normal outfit, let me go grab my Wondrous Tales for the week. Yes. I'm still angry at you, Chloe. Fucking last week? No. 2 weeks ago. You fucking screwed me. You took what should have been a 3 and by one freaking sticker that was off turned it into like, was it a 1 or a 0? I think it was a 1. I should have had the 3 2 weeks ago, but you screwed me on that last sticker. Those are some fine samples, without question. Nothing beats wearing me own rags again. Go ahead to the park and wait for us in my chambers. We'll be alone once I've spoken with our knights most thorny. Wait, seriously? They don't, like, automatically teleport me back? They've been so good about it so far. Let me see if either of them has a teleport. Nope, none. Great. They've been so much about, like, directing me to their Peric and just teleporting me where I need to be so much so far that it's like, oh yeah, now just teleport to a random location and fly back over to the Peric. I do like this area a lot. Need to work on those Vanu quests some more. Alright, there we go. Well, Tata says all my stolen property is accounted for and finishing touches on an airship. Proceed apace. According to the Rose Knights, the cockatoos will be shipped off to the Diadem, where they can enjoy volunteering their services for the betterment of mankind. Speaking of which, Captain, what is to become of the miscellania recovered from the cockatoos' hoard? I am sure House Hyanart will lay claim to their possessions, but as for the appurtenances of origins unknown... Appurtenances? Why not, Puss? I don't pocket any jigumbob I find like some petty foister. We'll track down the rightful places soon enough, if my prediction holds. Ash, is that you? It is. And you look quite as surprised as I feel. I think we'd meet here among the clouds and sky pirates. I was just finishing up my affairs in Idleshire when who should come asking for me but Red Bill Leofard. Quite the thrilling twist to my day, have you know? How did Monolin put it? She's got her fingers in more pies than a high street baker. When I got wind she was in Idleshire, I felt like snubbing fate not to enlist her expertise. I'm exceedingly glad you did. But I've returned triumphant. Allow me to present the famous traveling portraitist, Duramert. Oh, is he looking for someone to make the... No. No, there's no way he would have left the portrait of his mother. No, that hangs up here, so that wasn't destroyed. So is he having a portrait made of us? That'd be interesting. Portraitist. Of course, among the recovered items were a number of singularly beautiful paintings. I'm relieved to hear it. Ah, okay, so no, it's just portraits that belong to him. I learned which vessel had fallen prey to sky pirates. I thought those pieces would be lost forever. See yet another victim of the monstrous cockatoos. Still, a personal summons to the Parrot seems like the sort of social nicety to which the captain is normally intolerant. I believe my presence here may have yet another purpose entirely. See, Leofard and I are old acquaintances. Yep. Yeah, the portrait of his mother was painted by this guy. He commissioned me to paint that portrait, in fact. Beautiful daughter, Raime. Oh. Oh, so Duramert's basically his grandfather. She looks perfectly at home here. Beautiful daughter? Hey. Duramert is father to Lady Raime, a gentlewoman who cared for Leofard as a lad. He abdicated all family affairs to his son when he became a practicing artist, but he's still a lord in lineage. You mean to say that the renowned portraitist Duramert is not only your grandfather, but a former lord as well? You must forgive my blithe introduction from earlier. Not to forgive, Mistress Tataru. On the contrary, I'm indebted to you for tracking him down so quickly. Thanks to you, this can happen just as I hoped it might. Construction's about finished on our new airship, and I wanted you there when I christened her. The Raime will fly again. Dear boy, celebrating your mother's life with you continues to be my great honor. When you hung her portrait here, you named your first airship. I could see the vestiges of her love shining in your countenance then, just as it is now. I hope you continue to realize our greatest wish for you. Live as free and unfettered as the sky itself. I know she would be very proud. Bit like herding corals, ain't it? Getting us adventuring types all in one room. Well worth the effort, I'd say. Moments like these are meant to be shared. Right? believe we've got a new airship to fly, and the open sky awaits. So glad to see the Sky Pirates getting a little, like, epilogue of, like, we're back out on adventure! Let's take to the skies again! Oh man, this is good. I really like this chapter of the Grand Endeavour. Flying with the Sky Pirates. Now this is an airship. Without she handles, I could fly to the edge of existence and back without so much as a hiccup. Man, wait till I show you the Ragnarok, dude. Which I hear on good authority, or whatever authority a Manolin is when he's in his cup, you have literally done. But I've never been such equal parts odd and envious. I'll assume the invitation was simply lost by a post-Moogle. It's like, you flew out to the ends of the universe and you didn't invite me? Nay, in all candor, I'm certain some skies only meant for your eyes. Escapades surpassing even my wildest imaginings. Chart the ends of eternity and horizons filled with peril. Just don't think you've seen the last of what wonders these heavens hold. I'll come find you again for long. I'll bring everything I always promise. That thrilling, heady rush of high adventure. Always good to know. Off on a new adventure with the Sky Pirates, too. Yeah, so far this is definitely my favorite chapter of the Grand Endeavour. The farewell may be bitter sorrow, now that it's but fodder for reunions most gay. No need to get mawkish, Furball. Ain't as if Ash is dropping off the face of the star. Not permanently, anyhow. We'll meet again soon enough. Although Kate Sith is liable to mope like a damp kitten till we do. I expect these parts will be free of half-baked brigands for a time yet. Should you ever find yourself in need of a red bill, don't hesitate to call. Thank you. It's no small comfort knowing our ships may distribute their wares in safety. As for you, Ash, we'll be in touch. Invigorating. I'd love nothing more than to catch our collective breath over a cup of tea. Business calls me to Ishkard. No rest for the enterprising and talented, as they say. Shall we, Dermer? And I persuade you to accompany us. I should very much like to hear of your adventures. Painting subjects I find personally inspiring is a particular credo of mine. I dare say you have brushed shoulders with more than a few individuals of note. Thank you for indulging an old man's eccentricities. Now then, perhaps you could begin with the adventures you shared with Leofard and his crewmates. So, yeah, you mean the Void Scent and the friggin' Void Arc and Dudscape and Mock and all that shit? That's crazy. Is that a gem or something he dropped maybe for me to use on the necklace? Although Tataru's the one going up to it, so. Leofard intentionally offloaded this in our direction, yes? Whatever could it be? So, goodwill from the Red Bulls. None of his worry. That's right. When Leofard spoke to me about finding Durmard, he did mention sending something along in thanks. quite the sight, lugging this around to all my meetings. So might I ask you to hold on to it for the time being? Trust you not to run off with my share of the reward. Gift from the notorious Redbills. You know, they're rather a nice sort of sky pirate, don't you think? yeah, they really are. Bright and energetic young lady is your employer, Ashran. I hope shepherding me back to Ishgard did not delay our business over long. The tales you shared on the journey here were beyond anything I could have anticipated. Never have I heard such inspiring episodes of daring do. Though I may not know them personally, I found myself fascinated by the individuals you describe, the comrades and acquaintances of your journeys. I believe I shall remain in the capital to paint for a time. Should you desire a portrait, I would happily part with it for the cost of its supplies. Find me here and we can make the arrangements. Really? Fulfilled your current obligations? Guess not. I wonder if Duramert is canonically meant to be the portraitist who paints all of the portraits that people hang up in their, like, FC houses, or their personal houses or whatever, right? I wonder if he's the one who paints all those, because they do all have a fairly similar style, right? And who the hell else is out there painting portraits of, like, Emmett Selk and shit like that, you know what I mean? Who the hell else has even heard of people like the Asians and stuff like that, except maybe Duramert when I told him stories. Mama Automaton. Alright, I'm gonna finish this quest up and then I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break to grab another bottle of water. I'll run some ads and stuff like that, probably just a couple of minutes. And then I'll come back and I'll do the auspicious one as well. And we'll finish up the entirety of what's currently available for Grand Endeavour today, because these quests are not too long. Welcome back. I just received word from Mistress Tataru. What's this about portraitists and sky pirates? Red Leofard gave you this? For the necklace? It seems to be a leather strap of sorts, and an antiquated one at that. Wait a moment. I recognize this design from my studies. This is a relic of an ancient city of Mach. It said the Maki sorcerers would weave these cords with magics to make them unbreakable. You'd be hard-pressed to find better material for a necklace. Interesting. So far she's saying that they would just weave them with magics that made them unbreakable. I was hoping it'd be something like they wove them with magics to, like, enhance the sorcerer's own abilities. Because that'd be interesting to see Tataru as an arcanist again. But, like, a little better at it this time. Mistress Tataru would be so delighted. She chatted endlessly about how pleased she was to know the Rebels, and what sorts of products might prove useful to our daring new friends. And the Rose Knights have already placed an order for the garrison, so all in all, I believe our latest endeavor was a brilliant success. As always, we shall be on the lookout for new areas of opportunity, so I hope we can count on you to serve as our charming emissary again. In fact, I believe Mistress Tataru will insist upon it. Until next time. Purchase portraits from Duramert by speaking to him in Ishgard. Damn it, they had to just wait. Okay, I'll just jot that down in my notes real quick. Alright, short break. Few minutes. Hop up, stretch, move around, get yourselves a drink, get yourselves a snack, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. I'll be back in probably about 3 to 5 minutes. Just getting myself a bottle of water and maybe go in the restroom. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and run some ads while I'm away too. But I will be back in a little bit.
The confusion. You approached me shortly thereafter. You may not be connected to the man I seek, but you are a practitioner of the dark arts nonetheless. Dude, I'm also a practitioner of the white arts, too. I'm just as strong, if not stronger, of a white mage as I am a black mage, so take from that what you will.
I don't know.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin-eater and a weak one.
You know, I bet he was sitting inside the Crystal Tower, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's here, he's here, he's here! I have to go meet him! Does my hair look good? I have to go meet him! Right? That seems about right to me.
Come on, Argos. There's a crime afoot. Or a crime upon. Oh god, they won't leave Astidian alone.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it.
Oh god, they can even tell that he's been infused with dragon blood.
I
Great.
should like to draw a file order.
Oh god. Guys, wait.
Here.
Now see here.
Come along. I must insist that you visit my laboratory.
Oh god.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Orion offers a prayer.
Oh dear,
Hold on to the slushy, the shave ice. I wonder if it's real shave ice or the garbage that they try to pawn off as shave ice, not in Hawaii, which is basically a slushy.
your keen sense
Okay.
of direction honed in your extensive travels should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Your keen sense of direction. You could just call it a quest marker, lady, that's fine. That Sasquatch strolling through the middle of town? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Who would be that one? Yeah. Not the what the not fair, game. That's not fair. That's an existential crisis just in a name. It's not fair to put a Loperate name that in front of me, thank you, game. I already have enough trouble putting off the thoughts about the inevitable heat death of the universe without you putting that in front of me. No existential crises, please. There you go. Oh, just a second. Someone's at my door. Let me check it. Oh, never mind. You're Baron. Damn it. Actually got me with that. Are you gonna give me my Aether Current now? Because oh, his parents are so doomed. Gave me that Aether Current way too soon, game. This kid's parents are doomed. I'm never coming back for them.
There we are. How's that?
Oh no, Alize. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have Alize doing this one. It looks terrifying. What a beautiful Porksy. Open up.
Well, it is certainly creative. What is that? What is that?
By all objective measure, I was the one more talented than. Oh my god.
Suddenly I'm having flashbacks to Julie's Little Ladies Day stream.
Not aside from when you defect.
Why did you agree to do Nero? He's got like the most lines here.
But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend.
Oh god. Oh nice, I got it under 2 minutes. These people that are running this tower so many I think I'm done for now. I'm pretty sure I'm done, guys.
A Manderville is more than mere flesh and bone. He is vigor, compassion, honor, a gentleman for all seasons. Be you man or machine, it makes no difference. If they call you a mammoth, you look them in the eye and say, "Nay, I am a Manderville mammoth." No, not that.
Let us go. Our fated battle with a mortal foe awaits within. Like, are we not gonna have to talk to them? We didn't have to talk to the people at the front desk, which means they totally let me through with a mask on, even after I forced Loon to take hers off. Oops! Forgot to account for that, didn't you, game? Julie, I wasn't the one who did it. Come on, I was the one who said I'd do that. All I did was say sure. Doggy's the one who called. Doggy's the one who actually called you it.
As if a mere blow to the head could fell our geek. We Mandervilles are made of sterner stuff. I myself have been driven headfirst into the earth on no fewer than 24 occasions, several times from realms above. My mind is no less brilliant for the experience.
Till you surrender the Saburo Sugehiro, I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure, such as my ultimatum.
I don't know what that spin is. Ah. Yes. I screwed that up. And now I understand.
Self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. Yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight.
What do you mean? Did you not notice the bar filled to bursting with all different kinds of liquor? The fruits of man's enlightenment. Just keep chugging them until you're on a whole nother plane of existence.
Even that string.
Okay, there we go. Back. How's this tracking? Actually, it caught up pretty good when I got back. Didn't have to reset it or anything. Alright. Let's go ahead and finish the 6.3 part of Tataru's Endeavour and get ourselves a new outfit. Just saying hey to some of my FC members who logged in. We get to go hang out with the auspices again. Is that Fat Cat? Okay then. Oh yeah, I'm still dressed like this. I should probably change that. Ah, Ashran, you couldn't have come at a better time. Do you have a moment to talk? Thanks. You see, a foreign merchant approached the boutique with a proposal not long ago. Hancock, of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Perhaps you've heard of him. Yep. So you have a history. No wonder Mistress Tataru declared him unscrupulous and deserving of infinite caution. Though there is risk in dealing with a man of such flexible principles, his knowledge of the Hingan markets would do much to bolster our efforts to make inroads in the Far East. That is why, despite her misgivings, Mistress Tataru seeks to negotiate a partnership. But for some reason or another, he has requested you be present at their meeting in Kugane. I realize business negotiations are not your forte, but we would be most grateful if you'd indulge in his request. Of course, there is also the matter of our secret mission. 2 sacks? Once it has been fully restored, this gorgeous sapphire will serve as the centerpiece of Mistress Tataru's necklace. I hope that one day she may look upon it as a memento of not only her mother, but of her many dear friends and allies. Perhaps during your visit to Kugane, fortune shall favor us with the discovery of an additional treasure to grace her keepsake. In any case, I believe that covers everything. Mistress Tataru shall meet you at the Ruby Bazaar in Kugane. Wish you a safe journey. Oh yeah, I don't even need to run anywhere, I need to teleport. Oh, not mount. I need to hit sprint. I was wondering if I should change anything in my outfit, but really, no. I don't really have a Kugane businessman, any sort of thing like that I have sort of set up. Ashran. I'm so glad you can make it. I'm equally thrilled by your arrival. I expect I must apologize for the sudden invitation. Yes, you should. But more importantly, I'd like to know what the scheme is and how you intend to involve us. My, so quick to assume the worst. Well, I'd love nothing more than to lay bare all my dirty little secrets. It would be prudent to discuss my proposal first. Although I am to admit it, a draper shop was recently launched by the company. It's not been well received by the locals. The intention was to promote the sale of imported apparel woven by the Uldan Weavers Guild. As it seems Western fashion holds little appeal for the citizens of Kugane. So we rethought our strategy. We would produce Hingan couture, but with world-renowned Uldan silks. Kimono is their favored choice, the favored choice of wear in the Far East. Or rather, that was our plan until our seamster fell on. As I faced the unpleasant decision of abandoning this venture entirely, that I chanced to hear of Tataru's boutique and the assorted Far Eastern-styled equipment they had on offer. You're referring to our samurai and ninja-inspired sets of armor, yes? Indeed. By putting your exemplary goods on display, East Aldenard Trading Company would demonstrate that we, a Western trader, are capable of making garments suited to the needs of our local patrons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have been informed that you wish to establish a foothold in Hingashi and East Althad. What better way to make your Kugane debut than to have us showcase your quality wares? It's not without its appeal, I admit. Perfect venue to gauge interest in our goods. Isn't it just? If I may take your grudging concession as a sign of interest, perhaps we can discuss the finer points of my proposed partnership. We'll be discussing it at length, but I've yet to see how any of this would require Ash's involvement. Indeed, I was just about to get to that part. Not long ago, I crossed paths with a group of certain someones who were eager to call on Ashran again. Myself quite taken with them, charming as they were. I felt compelled to facilitate this reunion. And of course one can never collect too many favors. Thus, I know that you are predisposed to question the motives behind any invitation from the East Aldenard Trading Company. And with good cause, I concede. So I instead invited you here under the guise of assisting Tataru with a boutique-related affair. It was odd you had to reset Chrome. It was making every stream longer. What the fuck? I have never had it do that to me. Granted, I haven't used Chrome in a while now, but I used it for a long time before that. I don't know what that was. The player, maybe? Some sort of screw up between Chrome and like the is it HTML5 that they're using? Or whatever type of player that they're using, it just like errored it out or something. I'll be forgive the deception. Rest assured that you shall be rewarded for your aid in this matter with your choice of recompense. Just before your arrival, I took the liberty of informing my new acquaintances that you would soon be making landfall on these shores. They asked that you meet them at Sakazuki in the Ruby Sea, as soon as you're able. I believe it is a matter of some urgency, so if you could travel there forthwith. Excellent. I leave them in your capable hands. Don't worry. I'm no stranger to Hancock's tricks. Make sure not to agree to anything until we've settled every last detail. Just do what you need to do and return when you can. Honestly, it'd be better for me to just leave town this way. Rather than trying to teleport there, it'll just make me further away from where I need to be. You. I love using Hybotus when I'm out here. It's like the one major zone in the entire game where you can dive and it's all ocean and, you know. It's been a while since I've hung out with these pirates. Hello there. Just two, right? Yeah, just two. More Centurio seals. I think I can buy Aetheryte tickets with like all the different seals, so once I run out of shit to spend them on, I'll just end up spending it all on Aetheryte tickets. Centurio seals will probably be first. I think I've mostly run out of stuff I care to buy for Centurio seals already. I need to double check in Stormblood in Kugane to see if there's anything interesting. Apologies, Ashran. I pray you have not been waiting long. You look surprised. Did Hancock not tell you who requested your aid? But never mind that. I am simply glad that you are here. How have I been? Well, my training as the next Genbu continues apace. I must tell you, my friend, each day has been more trying than the last. Just the other day, the auspices placed 99 wasabi-filled takoyaki on a platter before me, and instructed me to divine which single ball out of the entire batch was not filled with that dreadful spice. Training to sharpen my foresight, they claimed, but it felt more akin to torture. By the end, I was reduced to a dithering sea turtle, swimming in a puddle of my own tears. That is to say, I am only marginally closer to assuming my place as one of the Four Lords. Get to the point already, Soroban. Ugh, I was just about to arrive at it. Come, my friends, show yourselves. Hey, guys. It's been some time, Ashra. I am relieved to see you in good health. I understand you have been through a great deal. Your concern is unwarranted. This is the man who quelled our Aramitama and inherited Tenzin's legacy. There is no trial he cannot overcome. You misunderstand me, my brother. That, or you deliberately insinuate that I lack faith in Ashran's capabilities. Still bickering idiots. Enough. We indebted ourselves to the merchant to obtain this meeting. Let us not distract ourselves with this nonsense. Get to the heart of the matter. Very well. You may not know this, but Senri's craving for dango often brings her to Kugane. It was during such a visit that she spied a suspicious individual on Kogane Dori. A man who not only wore raiment identical to Tenzin's, but who also claimed to be his long-lost descendant. His descendant was selling good luck charms, utterly devoid of benediction. His ploy is plain. He uses Tenzin's name to trick fools into buying his rubbish. Any who would dare sully Tenzin's name shall face my wrath. My flames will cleanse him of his sin and burn his soul to ash. Too merciful a punishment, I say. Shall personally render unto him every pain imaginable. But Ikumi, is it possible they have both succumbed to the Aramitama once more? No, this guy's a prick and they're angry at him. For messing with their friend's good name. The charlatan boasts of more than esteemed heritage. He also claims to have the four lords at his beck and call. Insulting, yes, but I would still rather resolve this without flames and torture. But having lived apart from men for so long, fear we may be ill-equipped to do so on our own. Hence why we have turned to you for assistance. You needn't agree to anything just yet, but why don't we all at least seek out this descendant and take his measure ourselves? I beg your pardon. Putting myself aside, the three of you approaching any settlement, let alone one as large as Kugane, would surely cause an uproar. Calm yourself, Soroba. You forget we are the four lords. It is a trifling matter to assume a less conspicuous guise. Now we get to see the four lords' cute little forms. Although I'm pretty sure we've already seen them in their cute little animal forms before. It's the, Byakko Cub, the little firebird, the scarlet, whatever that thing is called, the little, like, fire peacock thing, I think. And I don't remember what Seryu turns into. Serpent of some kind. I don't remember what it is, though. Let us reconvene in Kugane. Soroban is to go first, while we three shall make our own approach separately to avoid attracting undue attention. Just in case. Just walking along the shore with gods. Nothing to see here. Oh my god. Oh my god. They did not. They did not. Idiots. Hancock by pure chance, recognizing us as the auspices of legend. He said he wished to help us out with the kindness of his heart. I almost believed him. Not think I haven't noticed you eyeing my costume. You must know I acquired it during my travels in the West. I'm rather fond of its soft and fluffy texture. Oh my god. How long has it been since I walked the streets of a city of this size? And so wants to visit the tea house with this. I can't believe the four lords are dressed up in goofy fucking costumes. This is absolutely like the best storyline beat so far. Complete in disguise. My heart raced at the thrill and joy of it. The priest saw through my glamour, the emotion that followed. It would seem we have managed to arrive with little fuss. But only the Kami know how long our presence will remain secret. Again, with the needless worrying. Our disguises are perfect. None may suspect you are the four lords at first glance, but you are suspicious in the extreme. We could have used our power to assume the form of men, but those of keen sight would still be able to discern our true nature. The costumes were an innocuous alternative. There's nothing innocuous about them. Senri said she found the swindler on Kogane Dori, yes? Let us head there at once. Nothing innocuous about it, so they assumed mortal, like, human form, and then they put the costumes on so people couldn't see through the glamour. It's like, your costumes are not discreet. Yeah. Gather round, friends. Gather round. As you have no doubt surmised from my crimson armor, I am the proud descendant of Tenzin, the famous hero of Eld who once slew an entire host of fearsome Oni. Absolutely a scam artist. Though artist's a bit of a stretch, because this is like one of the most blatant frickin' snake oil salesman nonsense things I've seen. Do not take my word for it, behold. In his hand I hold Tenzin's beloved katana, the Phoenix Blade. Don't know what it looks like, but if he's got the Phoenix Blade, it must be who he claims, and you must be the markiest mark to ever mark. Idiots. The true blade has remained in our care since Tenzin's passing. Something seems off. I see there are some who remain unconvinced. Very well. You leave me no choice. Allow me to introduce you to my sworn allies, the Four Lords. Oh dear. I'm almost afraid to look. That's your signal. Expect my money's worth. Introducing Gembu, the turtle auspice and foreseer of calamity. This is the red turtle man. Suzaku, the avian auspice and master of the flames of resurrection. Seiryu, the dragon auspice and devourer of young maidens. Like, alright. Last but not least adorable, we have Byakko, the small and fluffy feline auspice. Feline? Oh, Byako's gonna kill you all. Feline! Why am I alone, a cuddly creature? Surely he could not have hired a Rothgar or Mikote to portray me. I love that Byakko is the one who's like, he could have hired a Rothgar or Mikote to portray me. Could have hired a Rothgar or Mikote to portray me. At least he did not slander your character. Devourer of young maidens. Bah! What is this rabble? All who've heard the tale of Tenzin know that the Four Lords are beasts, not three mamas and a cat. These are the glamoured forms they assume, so they may roam the realms of men undiscovered. Surely you can imagine the chaos that would ensue if they went about undisguised. Why the cat? Even so, there's no way they'd wear such ridiculous outfits. Especially Byakko. I do love that. There's no way they'd wear such ridiculous outfits. Pan over to me standing here with my bunnies and my stupid chicken. And yet here they are dressed in fall wars. Exactly, Saruman. Pan right over to us wearing stupid outfits. Whatever. This farce is infuriating. I won't abide him making mock of the bonds we shared with Tenzin. We are of one mind, my sister. He must be silenced. Does Tenzin even have descendant? There's nothing in the legends about him fathering any children. But there was mention of one who loved him more dearly than life itself. Aye, the woman to whom I owe my storied lineage is none other than the sublime Crimson Beauty standing before you, Suzaku. Suzaku would have hoped that that was true, but, you know, it wasn't. Everyone just looks at her. It's like, let him speak. Perhaps he's not wholly deserving of immolation. Like, he's telling a story of me and Tenzin getting together and having kids. Let him talk. How easily your rage is quelled. It's like, you're so pathetic, Suzaku. Having proven my ancestry to your satisfaction, lords and ladies, I bid you partake of my good fortune, for I have auspicious wares to share with you today. Tenzin put countless Oni to the sword long ago, it is true. But only by the grace of these miraculous good luck charms. Yeah, that's why there's 30 or 40 of them, right? Because he totally needed all of them. Not. Just one will confer to you all manner of fortune. Good health, happy family, scholarly achievement, financial success, romantic fulfillment, much more. That's not all. Purchase a charm now and I'll even throw in a stylish strap featuring a full lord's design of your choosing. The stock is limited, so be sure to buy while supplies last. Jesus Christ, this is so bad. This is terrible. Alternate 2! No, 10! Such an idiot. Actually falling for it. My blood boils to see Tenzin's good name used in this manner. As does mine. I cannot sit idly by and allow this to continue. I think our purveyor of good fortune is in need of proper scare. Are you convinced as well, Ashran? Sure, let's go for it. I do like that one of the red Kojin has like fallen on hard enough times that he's hooked up with some scam artist in town just to make a quick buck. He seemed quite pleased with himself as he packed up his stone. Business was good, no doubt. Or shall we proceed? With care and preparation, we all saw how deftly he countered accusations of fraud. A more clever approach is needed. We must limit his ability to spin more lies. Have you any ideas, Ashran? I can't present myself as Tenzin's true descendant. I mean, I guess his descendant could end up being a Mikote this many years later. But I have no more claim of it than he does, so 4 lords should be more than enough to convince him, yeah. Oh, indeed. Our very existence alone is enough to prove his claims false. Then it is settled. You shall play the role of Tenzin's true descendant. Yeah, either way they were going to make us do this. And we shall accompany you. With us at your side, the impostor will have no choice but to confess his crimes. Also, if it makes her happy, I don't have any qualms about pretending that the lineage started with Suzaku either. Like, she's probably the most fitting candidate. Even though nothing ever did happen between them. Still, it would be wise to prepare for contingencies. With me, Sorova, we make for a Zen temple. Oh, are you guys gonna give me the actual Phoenix Blade to use to show off? And it is up to us to find and confront the swindler. As you are familiar with this city, I bid you lead the way. Speak with Suzaku when you are ready. I feel like I should really deck myself out in I don't think I have one set up either. This is for aiming though. No, I need to rearrange some of these. Some of these I've not used in so long and I don't really need them anymore. We do have that. That's a little more aggressive than I needed. But as you can see, I did plenty of Rathalos. I did plenty of Great Hunt Extreme. Alright, let me pop over to Bukairo, and I think I can put one together real quick. Also, I really should be Samurai, but my Samurai is not 90, and I get the feeling that, actually, it might not. Because I haven't had any actual fights in any of the Grand Endeavour storylines. So they may let me do the storyline as a class that's not 90, but I can't turn it in until I switch back to a class that is 90. It might be possible. No, not monk. Sorry. Samurai. Oof. Actually, I'll leave this at 100% for this one, because it's just the little stickers. But this one will go down a little bit. Simple mode, say 80%. And you go down here. There we go. Why does my samurai have my club outfit on? When did I do that? Anyway. Overwrite. And get rid of this gambler crap. I almost never use it. I just made it because I thought it would look funny and all that, but I don't really use it. Get rid of that and that and that. All of that stuff. Alright. I guess I'll set it to samurai, but I really should go for stuff that is usable by every class. I really should just go for a set that's usable by every class. I have one that'll work for that actually really well, the Heaven's Turn Tomorrow stuff. Oh no, wait. Duh, this way. I mean, they fit, but I don't like having stuff on my head. And then anything else? Samurai. Ronkin Blade, huh? I don't think this is gonna matter, because something tells me the reason they're going back to Reisen Temple is to get the Phoenix Blade, and I'll probably have that during the cutscene. There we go. Oh yeah, I can't overwrite that one. The one that I'm trying to overwrite it with in the glamour is too high level. My samurai's still only not even 80 yet. Oof. I really fell behind on that. Oh well. What's it look like at least? Kind of crappy. But like I said, I think they're gonna give me the Phoenix Blade, so... for the cutscene, so it should be fine. There we go. At least I'll kind of look the part. And I can technically put this outfit on over a different class if they won't even let you continue the storyline as less than 90. Which they might not. But a lot of quests that have level locks on them, like you have to be level 90 to start this quest, you have to be level 90 to end the quest, but in between you can go to a lower level class if you want, and they don't really care. So this may be like that as well. His customers may have seen where he went, so let us begin by questioning them. I would also know more of his true identity. Of all the heroes of legend, why claim Tenzin's name? Answer may help us to stop him without resorting to violence, since some of you apparently lack the stomach for it. Communities and proceeding the quest companion lines. Yeah, just the basic escort thing. There was nothing extra there. When I was traveling around with Leofard, it was a little extra beat there, like, oh, if you lose your costume, you can come back here and do this, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Mary. Just working on Tataru's grand endeavors right now. Good. I'm on the last bit of it now. The impossible. Just finishing up my stuff in Kugane. Okay, there we go. Superstition. You may be praised. You have met Tenzin's descendant, and get this good luck charm besides. What a fool I was to doubt him. He who commands the four lords of legend. As long as I have this, fortune shall surely shine upon me. Sure it will. Does my good luck charm caught your eye? If you wanted one for yourself, you are sadly out of luck. The merchant selling them said that was the last of his stock, and he did not think he would be able to acquire more. If you wish to hear it from him, he was headed towards Tosagare Bridge. You will know him by his attire. I swear he was the spitting image of Tenzin from the storybooks. She speaks of yonder bridge, does she not? Others may have taken note of our boy as he passed. Oh, yeah, the big bridge. I head up this way to get there then. Oh, this is where Lena is, just hanging out next to the Evilus entrance, whatever. Me, mostly like Final Fantasy stuff right now. 14, 7 remake, but occasionally variety stuff. Have I seen a man claiming to be Tenzin's descendant? The one who was selling good luck charms by the dozens, you mean? No, he didn't come this way. While me give me strength, I'll never understand how some can be so gullible. Well, at least some people aren't falling for it. Let us continue our search elsewhere. Well, look who it is. It has been quite some time. What brings you to Kugane this day? A hawker claiming to be Tenzin's descendant? Probably Ishu. I saw him not long ago, yes? You know him. My peculiar and suspicious friend. There's no merchant in Kugane who hasn't heard of the entrepreneur. He's made a fortune masquerading as Tenzin's heir. It's a brilliant scheme, very profitable. Tried to get in on it myself, but the Baron will suffer no competition. No, I did not make my own VTuber. A friend made it for me. Is this Baron of whom you speak? The soy sauce one, who else? Kageyama. Dangerous man, yes, with fingers in every pie. I fear him almost as much as I envy him. How many times do I have to teach the Baron the same lesson? Oh my god. This guild seems dedicated to his craft. Honestly, I never understood why he partnered with Kageyama. Though he had a conscience. Thought he had a conscience. Just goes to show you never know what anyone is capable of, yes. Banned. Like, bot? Maybe. Troll? Definitely. Especially since Mary was uttering the exact same word for word responses to me that the last person who was doing that was. Definitely not looking to be part of a community. There's more to this than meets the eye. We must investigate further. Have you any idea where Ishu may have gone? The last person who was uttering those exact same word-for-word sentences to me threw up a random friend request on Discord, a random, friend request or whatever the fuck you call them on Twitter, and was absolutely some, graphics and 3D art fucking person looking to, poach comms off random people. So no, I'm not even having that today. sure no one's done it. Uh-huh. No mutual servers. No mutual friends. No user info. Ignored. Oh, shit. Instead of just ignoring, I should have, blocked, too. Oh yeah, I did want to accept this one, actually. Not the one that they just sent me, because that's obvious garbage. Oh, cool. Just playing that game today. Interesting. No. Okay. That's enough of that nonsense. Back to the game. Get information? Yes, yes. I want coin. Give me coin and I'll give you information. That can be arranged. If you are willing to journey to Reisen Temple, our friend Furi can escort you. A temple? One I've never heard of at that. Wait, is it the sort of place where mortals fear to tread and malevolent spirits do dwell? Malevolent spirits? No. No, just a somewhat ominous crystal. Take your word for it. As for Ishu, he came to me and requested passage to the Isle of Beko, where he was to rendezvous with Kageyama. I refused. Better to not involve myself in the Baron's affairs, you understand? Gyodo, was it? You have our thanks. We shall fulfill our end of the bargain. You need not fear. I love that. Dangers, no, just an ominous crystal. Sorry. There's no time to waste. I shall have a messenger instruct Byako and Soroban to meet us at the island. Actually, just heading to Kamanese is probably the fastest way there. I don't understand why that... I mean, I do. I understand why that happens, because people are assholes. But I don't understand how anyone thinks they're gonna... Although, honestly, I'm not even sure that was a person. I'm legitimately not sure if that was even a person. That might have been a bot, because when I say that those responses that Mary was giving me are verbatim what the last person who was doing that was giving me, I mean verbatim. I mean word for word, exactly the same, like, questions and responses. That may have just been a bot. Also, I need to see if there's a way to look at the friend requests on Discord that you've ignored again, so that I can actually go and, like, block and ban that person, too. I don't need them making some account up or something and getting into my Discord and screwing with people. Actually, I should check that stuff now, real quick. Damn it, pressed the wrong button. Did someone try and jump in? No, just sent me a random friend request. Block. Can I just block by name? No? No, guess not. Okay. Close. I don't care. Fucking close now. Garbage, no one wants you open. I will kill that task if I have to. die. Like, I will hard kill that task if you won't close when I tell you to. Okay. I don't know of any way to tell. Now that I've already ignored the friend request. I don't know of any way to, like, see that person's account again. After I've already said to ignore their friend request, so I need to remember to block and ban those types of things before ignoring them. Ishu and Kageyama will want to keep away from prying eyes. Somewhere near those rocks, perhaps. Let us take cover and eavesdrop on their conversation when they join us. Oh, it's this guy. A fine day's work, Issue. It pays to have fools for customers. Master Kageyama, please, this cannot continue. I shudder to think how the four lords would react if they learned of our crimes. Remind me, who was it who delivered you from a life of destitution after you lost your job as a seamster? Pray tell, who? You, Master Kageyama. I'm forever grateful for your help, without which my family would be without house and home. But even so, what we are doing is wrong. Want to wash your hands of this dirty, dirty business and be a seamster again? Is that it? Once the truth comes out, and I would see that it does, who would dare to trust you? No issue. You're going to continue the act, or you and your kin will starve in the streets. So that's the way of it. Ishu was coerced by Kageyama into this performance, for his family's sake could not stop. Indeed. In light of this, how shall we proceed? Put the fear of the kami into Kageyama. This guy's a prick. I've dealt with him multiple times, and he just doesn't change. Who are you? Why are you wearing such ridiculous outfits? Hearken to me, mortal. I will suffer you to sully Tenzin's name no longer. Defy me and you shall not like the consequences. Sully Tenzin's name, you say? His flesh and blood are free to do with it as they please. Unless you can prove that Ishu is not in fact his descendant, I suggest you get out of my sight. Then prove it we shall. The Phoenix Blade. That's right, here! The Phoenix Blade, baby. It is time we revealed our true selves to these mortals. Dumbasses. So what you gonna do now, idiots? The gods are pissed. Call me for friend. It cannot be. And I'm holding the sword on just to have it's like. Oh, I love this sword, man. Link, is katana you hold in your hand? Is that the Phoenix Blade? For the crimes you have wrought in Tenzin's name, your punishment will be severe indeed. They're having a lot of fun with this now. Beg not for mercy. I do get the feeling the Four Lords are having fun. Take heart, my dears. I shall make your deaths painless. Hearken to my melody. There's no turning back, Steel yourselves. Somebody, anybody help me! This idiot. What was that? Not only do you possess the Phoenix Blade, but the four lords themselves stand at your side. Tell me, are you Tenzin's descendant? I'm his heir. Like, sure, maybe not by birth, but I'm certainly the one he chose to be his heir. Please have mercy, I beg of you. He just runs away like a coward. It was definitely the right choice for me to put this glam on before coming here. Definitely the right decision. I wonder if we're ever able to get access to the Phoenix Blade as like a glamour. That'd be amazing. I don't think so. I don't know. That or I've just never heard of where you get it. At Tenzin's behest, I once played the role of a ferocious tiger to frighten peoples of a village and drive them to flee before they were buried in a landslide. He took part in the deception as well. To be honest, your acting put his to shame. Have you considered auditioning at the Mujikoza Theater? Thanks. Oh. Well, I don't need to run. No, wait, today's Tuesday. I do need to run it, but I'm not done with my mission yet. Honored lords and lady, a descendant of Tenzin, I know not how to make amends for my sins. Actions speak louder than words. I wish to say that I am truly sorry. Man or beast, we all make mistakes. I am told you are a master seamster. I'd go so far as to say master, but with my skill I managed to put food on the table. Then perhaps I shall have a word with an old friend. That can wait, Soroban. We must escort this young man to a safer location. This one was a lot of fun. I think I still personally enjoyed hanging out with the Sky Pirates more, but this one was a lot of fun. This is far enough. It is past time we returned home. We are once more in your debt. It is because of you that this affair could be concluded before Tenzin's reputation suffered irreparable harm. Thank you, Ashram. Now that you are no longer bound to Kageyama, what will you do? I must take responsibility for my actions. I will confess my crimes to the Seki Segumi. After I am released from my imprisonment, I shall take up an honest trade once more. Not rest until I have repaid each and every victim of my deception. Yes, I had been meaning to tell you, but I will let Hancock explain when he arrives shortly. Dreadfully sorry to have kept y'all waiting. Hey, Tataru. How'd the business negotiations go? Ah, speak of the devil. And the urchin girl came as well. It has been far too long. You're looking green as ever, Soroban of the Blue. And once again, Gembu, that's Tataru. Tataru! Though I'm sure I'll have to remind you next time, too. The urchin girl came again, too. God. Your issue. The seamster Soroban spoke of, yes? If it's gainful employment you seek, the East Aldenar Trading Company would be thrilled to hire one of your expertise to work at our draper shop. Seamster in our service fell ill. We've been looking for a replacement. I have no words. I'm grateful truly, but I cannot accept, for once I confess my crimes to the Sekisegumi, they will surely imprison me for a time. Ah yes, the Sekisegumi. I had a chat with them not long ago. They're aware that the scheme was contrived by Kageyama. You two are one of his victims. You'll be required to assist them in their investigation, of course, but you needn't steel yourself for even a brief incarceration. Hancock, you have our thanks for calling Ashram to our aid. No, not at all. Pleased to have been of service. I haven't forgotten our arrangement, Ashran. You decided upon a reward. Something for Tataru's necklace. And that warms their heart. A material to help restore the keepsake of a dear friend. I have just the thing. I won't spoil the surprise now, but do look forward to it. Suppose we better return to the city, but before that, you could have called upon me too, you know. It's not like I wasn't part of the whole saving the Ruby Sea from becoming consumed by roaring flames endeavor or anything. Forgive us, Tataru. We assumed you were busy. That, and you did struggle mightily to help Ashran restrain Sorobon at one time, so there was some concern that you might prove a liability should it come to blows. Nevertheless, we will take your words to heart. Perhaps we should assume our guises and walk among men more often. It was refreshing change of pace on the whole. I would not be against it. We were in a bit of a rush on this occasion. With a longer visit, we might better appreciate men's curious ways. I have no doubt we shall meet again. I but pray that the time comes sooner rather than later. You and me both. Be sure to stop by the temple later. If I remember. You know you are always welcome. The others would be thrilled to see you and Tataru both. Man, this Heaven's Turn outfit is a really good one. I really wasn't the biggest fan of the Amatsu outfit. It's okay. I mean, it's a fine outfit, but I'm not the hugest fan of it. But this Heaven's Turn one is, like, really good. Now then, I say we resume Soroban's training upon our return to the temple. Uh-oh. Must we so soon? You did well to apprise Hancock of Ishu's predicament. He may now make amends by putting his talents to good use, and continue to provide for his family. Indeed, it was behavior befitting one destined to become the next Genbu. The road ahead is long, but we doubt not that you are worthy, and so we want only to encourage you to reach your full potential. If that is how you all feel, then I have little choice but to do my best. They also love torturing you because it's hilarious to them. There is that as well. Like, Sorobon has a little too much respect for them since he treats them like gods, because they love tormenting him as well, because it's just hilarious. I can still hardly believe that Sekisegumi only wished to question me. Master Hancock must have a way with words. Speaking of which, I believe he and Mistress Tataru will be joining us shortly. Also, I get the feeling I'm gonna get another Eastern style outfit out of this because of where we are and what we're doing. So I'll have like 3 or 4 good ones to choose from at any point in time when I want to. Issue. You'll be pleased to know that I've just finished making arrangements for your immediate employment. May our profits soar that you may give your family the life they deserve. Master Hancock, I do not deserve such kindness. I'll do my best to earn my keep. I want you to know that I intend to work hard to make up for the many mistakes that I've made. It's not much, but I prepared a gift for you as an expression of my gratitude. Nice! A set of garments that I made before I was embroiled in Master Kageyama's schemes. Lords and ladies of Kugane once held my work in high regard. I hope you will as well. You'll also find a little something from me included within. Well-deserved reward. Wait, what exactly did you give Ash? Nothing of your concern. Payment for introducing the East Aldenar Trading Company to prospective new clients. What else? What I do like is, like, how actually kind of fairly decent of a person Hancock is, but how good he is at playing that role of, like, the shrewd, money-grubbing merchant. I'm surprised you try to peddle goods to the four lords themselves, but still, have you no shame? And Tataru falls for it every time. Regardless, now's as good a time as any to inform Asheron of the result of our deliberations. Said result being, we've agreed to an official partnership with the East Aldenar Trading Company. One which I will exploit for all it's worth to make Taru's boutique a household name in Kugane. For my part, I pray that this is the start of a mutually beneficial partnership. Business. I'd have a tour of this draper's shop of yours immediately, if you don't mind. Sorry to cut things short, Ash, but time is money, and I have precious little to spare. Once you've seen any other unresolved matters you have here, I'd be grateful if you return to Old Charlian and inform Magina of our new arrangement. I do still have Old Charlian, right? Yep. Did I get the outfit now? No, I get it at the end of the quest. Got it. Makes sense. Can't finish this like this, though. Back to Paladin. Welcome back. Negotiations with Master Hancock were fruitful, I hope. Well, I expected nothing less from you and Mistress Tataru. As for Mistress Tataru's necklace, you say Master Hancock slipped a gift into the parcel you received from Issue, yes? May I have a look? Oh. Little duck minion. Actually, I might have that one? I don't remember. Goodness, what a stunning set of garments. They certainly offer a taste of the Far East. As for the item Master Hancock set aside for Mistress Tataru's necklace, why, the sisters! A black pearl! Do you have any idea how rare these are? They can only be harvested from black-lipped oysters in the Ruby Sea. Cannot be certain until it has been incorporated into the necklace, but I believe the darker shade will serve as contrast to the brilliant sapphire centerpiece, and make it stand out even more. To part with such a precious treasure. Master Hancock is either very wealthy or very well connected. Or both. We would do well to maintain a good relationship with the East Alderman Trading Company. But that is the boutique's concern. After all you have done for us, I am sure you want nothing more than a good rest. Thank you again for your continued assistance. And next we discover a client we'd like to add to our ever-growing list. Hope we can count on your assistance once more. Oh, I kind of like the look of this outfit from first glance. I need to actually look at this. And that is it for Tataru's Grand Endeavor. Seriously, a Fundoshi? Figures. But then what are these parts? Okay, so it's one or the other. Okay, I was like, what the hell is... Wait, that's gotta be bottoms too. It is. It's two separate bottoms. Hello there. I don't care about the headpiece. I'll get limited use of the top and mid. I don't really need the shoes, but can these... Of course they can't go in the armor. That'd be too convenient. Okay. I'll get limited use out of some of these pieces. I don't see myself using it too often, but I will find some use for some of these pieces. Alright. Anywho. That's gonna be it. Let me pop over to Twitch real quick. Let's see who's streaming and start looking for someone to raid while I let you guys know what to expect for the rest of the week. Let me go down here. Okay. Thursday is going to be the Endwalker role quest for tank. I'm gonna be doing the tank role quest. Wait, who is that one? I forget. I think that is someone in my FC, but I haven't really watched or rated him before. I can't remember. So that'll be on Thursday. I'll be doing all the tank role quests for Endwalker with my paladin. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to be going back to 7 Remake. So I'll definitely be finishing up Wall Market. Possibly in a single stream? Maybe. Depending on how long I stream for. And then heading back for Sector 7, Sector 5... Maybe even going as far as... No, because they added extra stuff. I think the part where you go back to Wall Market and do the other Don Corneo thing is after Sector 5 there. But before you head after Shinra. I don't know. I'm definitely going to get Wall Market done. Probably back through Sector 7 and back to Aerith's house in Sector 5 as well. But I don't remember exactly what all is in there this week. Anywho. Check. Evilist alt? Oh, alt Evilist stuff, yeah. Weekly reset stuff with friends. Tuesday in Orzia. Yeah. Maybe. Oh yeah, reset day. Reset day, reset day. Lots of reset day stuff. Honestly can't remember. You know what, I will. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Indie Blade, who's doing some Destiny too today. We'll pop in there, show some support for him. Anyway, I will see you guys on Thursday for the Endwalker role quest, the tank role quest, and then I'll basically be fully done with Paladin at that point. It's 90, I've finished all the job quests, finished all the role quests. It's got the highest level gear of any of my classes, 620 something? 620 something? No, 615. Not quite 620 yet. But, anyway, that's what we'll be doing. And then again, this weekend, plenty of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh god. This weekend we're gonna have to do the dance and the dress and all of that stuff. Oh my god, that's gonna be hilarious. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of clips out of Saturday's stream. Alright, I will see you guys on Thursday. Later.